energy, it's making me realize everything we've been through makes us strong enough. You and I, you and I. Everything we've been through makes us strong enough. You and I, you and I. You wanna know my feelings every time I look in your eyes. Baby, I can feel your energy, it's making me realize everything we've been through makes us strong enough. You and I, you and I. Everything we've been through makes us strong enough. You and I, you and I.
Oh my golly goodness, we are here tonight once more for the Elite playoffs this time, and I see that we're looking a little bit dark in camera. I promise the lights are on, and I am joined tonight with not Muzz, but Big Chebs.
Hello. Very excited for this one. We've got two teams. I've arrived. We've both arrived. The lights have been turned on. We're excited for this one. We've got third versus sixth here from the Elite playoffs here in SSA, and it's going to be a fun game, especially since these teams have played so recently, which we were talking about just before this.
Well, before we dive into that, I'm definitely going to get your predictions on this one because it is going to be pretty close. We have a full evening of Elite playoffs ahead of us with teams like Arachno, Ostrom, Kitsune, Swift, Huldra, and Prototype duking it out. And if we have a look, let's quickly over at the database to see who finished top. That was Huldra in first position, Prototype in second, which means they've already qualified for playoffs. They will not feature in the first two play-ins that are going to be kicking off now. However, what we are going to see right now is Kitsune versus Swift and off-stream Arachno versus Ostrom. So we'll be receiving live updates as the game proceeds, so we'll keep you up to date with both. But Chebs, now for the big one. Let's have a look at these two teams that we are seeing off first, and that's Apex Kitsune versus Redirects Swift. Take me through your thoughts.
Yeah, well, two teams, as I mentioned, have played very, very recently. They actually played the final game of the season against each other, which did go in the favour of Kitsune. Very, very strong performance from them in a 4-0 win, but Swift playing with some sub-ups, as we spotted just before we went live. And yeah, a 4-0 win, especially in the last game of the season, so close to playoffs, makes it look very, very strong in Kitsune's favour. But playing with that sub-up can also change things around. So whether we see a bit of a different game here in playoffs is always something that we look forward to, because teams play differently in league play than to playoffs.
Well, that is true indeed. Let's hope we see the entire roster of both teams tonight, because on the Apex side, we've got Epidex, the GM himself, Source at captain, Jace and King Richard. And on Redirect's Swift side, we are having a look quickly. Let me get that. We are having a look at Frowzy, FRZY, Kilogram, Dan, and Sonic at captain. So Sonic didn't feature in that 4-0 drubbing at the end of the season. And Chebs, like you said, that could mean a very, very big difference. So let's hope Sonic's back in the team, because with the stats that we are able to collect throughout the season, we can see a couple of key things, right? And I'm having a look now, and Kilogram from Redirect has the most saves in the entire league by a fair bit. And what must also be noted is that Dan, playing for Redirect as well, is also 5th in the amount of goals scored, followed very closely by Source in 6th with 28 goals. And that means that they've got the same amount of firepower throughout the season, but tonight is finals Rocket League, Chips.
Yeah, single Elim always brings out a different team sometimes. Everything is on the line. The whole season is on the line. This game is whether they progress forward towards that trophy or whether we say goodbye for the rest of the season. And this is going to be one of those games where people will throw the kitchen sink at the rest of the game. But looking at the rosters we do have in the lobby, I believe we have main roster for both teams. I'm pretty sure. We have fully rostered players, so we have no sub-up. So this is going to be a different game to what we saw in that final game of the season. So both teams are going to put in their all, and both teams definitely going to be very strong compared to that final game where Kitsune took the 4-0 win. But we're going to get started very shortly. But Bremio, what are your kind of predictions for this game? Who do you think is going to take it?
Well, look, I've had the privilege of watching most games played this season, and Kitsune has definitely seen an uptick in form, so I'm going to back them. I'm not going to go too deeply into it, and I expect a DM from Epidex afterwards saying, "Shot, bud, shot for the support. I know you were right. You're such a legend." So I am going to go, let's say game 4, 3-1 to Epidex's Chargers.
Yeah, I was going to go boring as well and go for the same, but I think I'll go for the full sweep. I think Kitsune will take this in a 3-0 sweep, especially with recent form. I think they've been playing very well, and just that finishing in that 3rd spot compared to 6th in Swift's case. I think they are just the stronger team going into this one. So I think I'm going to go with the full sweep. But with predictions under the way, unless you've got anything else to put forward, Bromeo, I think we can get the players to hit the field.
Hit the field they must. As you say that, the players are ready to go. We're about to get our elite playoffs underway, and it is Apex versus Redirect, and we have kickoff. Source with the immediate shot, Epidex with a follow-up, but can't get it. Jace now going to try his luck. Sonic sitting on the corner, trying to block it through, get through one, gets the pass across, but Jace not being able to finish that one off. Source now putting immediate pressure on the line, and shots are absolutely coming in from Apex currently as they are seeking to set a serious statement for this tournament because the pressure has been unrelenting. But Sonic gets the clear, and just like that, on a change of the run of play, Sonic gets his first goal off the first shot that Swift has made this game.
Yeah, after loads of pressure coming in from Apex, that was just the perfect play from Sonic to completely break it up. They committed that 3rd man, and he knew he had an open net. He got it over the top and got it straight away. And now maybe pushing forward for a second as they finally are able to keep that one out. Of course, now in the corner, does well to read that one. Puts it very dangerously across net, but Sonic does get a touch. Still very dangerous, dangling on that line. But just about squeezed out by Kilogram, and we're going to see Apex definitely pile the pressure on now. They're starting to keep the pressure going. It's just they need to be very careful with that 3rd man. We saw for that first goal in the Swift's favour, where they just kind of saw that they'd overcommitted and were able to get that ball out and over the top. As long as Apex don't end up overly doing that in this series, I think from the pressure they're showing so far, can definitely get a goal and push forward.
Well, they have managed to stabilize things so far. Epidex trying to play a shot across, but Kilogram just there to collect. And Frowsy playing a shot across, hitting the backboard, but Epidex is there, and he is always there as GM, but now as a player, the shot across, can Jace save it? But the goalpost does instead. And there is drama on the Apex line right now as they're seeking to protect their net, because a 2-0 right now, and as I say that, Sonic scores his brace, and it looks like it's all been going Apex's way, but with the change of play, Sonic has been taking full advantage of his 2 shots and 2 goals.
Yeah, really good play from Sonic with that one. Ended up squeezing that one into that top corner. You saw that they were slightly out of position on that front line, and maybe a third. Kilogram gets his first. We said he is the defender of champions. I think you said #1 for saves, but he gets that shot away, gets his goal, and 3-0 is a very quick start to the series. And despite Apex having so much pressure for these first couple minutes, Swift have been able to just flip it around and get those goals, and now looking very strong, pushing forwards. Maybe this will rattle Apex as we go on, but it's up to them to kind of keep the mentals, as we see Source trying to bring it forward, pops it off the backboard. Jace following it up, but not able to do too much. We see Epidex, not too much boost, but neither does Sonic, and he keeps that one away. Picks up the back boost and gets it past one. Kilogram is there to meet it, and now Jace is up, goes over the top. Kilogram gets that on target, and he gets a second of the game. That's 4-0, and still under half of the game played. And what a start from Swift.
This is an absolute blitz from Swift. We were talking before the game. We made a desk sweep that Apex is gonna take it, right? And we based that on the fact that they got 4-0'd in their last season game against these very opponents. So the fact that Swift is coming out now and changing the narrative, changing the story so quickly, and Epidex taking a shot in, but Kilogram managing to get that away, and they keep laying on the pressure straight on the Apex line. Source deciding not to take the ball there, and now Source again with possession, playing the pass across to Epidex, can't get the shot in, but Jace is going to give it a go. Sonic with the clear, and it also shows just how quickly the momentum shifts and just how efficient this redirect side has been at converting possession into points, Mr. Chips.
Yeah, definitely very, very strong in the conversions. Sonic tries to pop that one back onto net, but doesn't manage to get there. And yeah, they've had a really good start to this game. Pretty much 4 opportunities and have scored all 4. It's on Apex to kind of have a bit more defense integrity. Source going for the bump, doesn't manage to get there, and just about saved. But he brings it back across. But again, saved out. But yeah, it was just perfect from Swift so far. We haven't really seen Apex have anything too dangerous. They've had pressure, but haven't put anything very strong on net. As yeah, Swift are trying to bring it forward, but Apex still piling on pressure, still not able to get that goal. Source pinching it back across, and then no one in the middle to put that one away as Swift release that pressure. Is it Freezy? Brings it forward, tries to go for a flip reset, doesn't manage to get there, saved away by Jace, and it's a bit more of a midfield battle now.
Well, it looks like the siege of Troy has been lifted, mainly because Apex doesn't have a big enough horse to fit them in, because that's what they need to end that one, as Epidex plays off the corner, but no supporting player. They're going to give up possession, and Sonic's going to ping it up against the backboard. Kilogram's up, but not quite there. And they're going to attempt another one. Jace, last man back, trying to take this patiently. Doesn't have any boost, so he's going to go for the corner boost first. You know, boost over ball. That's how we do it here in Elite. And Frowsy taking it through. He's going to play it into the corner. Misses the pass in, but Kilogram having his back, tries to beat both. And still maintaining possession. Going to pass it off through into the middle. 10 seconds left. They're not going to have this game, but he beats one. And with 4-0 down, it is a very, very big confidence boost for Swift. It looks like, oh, that was almost another one there. But honestly, Chebs, we were completely wrong off the outset. Nobody could have predicted this. And just having a look at the stats, just by having a look at the shots on goal, there's 8 shots on goal to Apex, and 8 as well to Redirect. But it just feels like Redirect has made their opportunities count, because Redirect came away with 4 goals and Apex couldn't find it. So I think, for me personally, I'm not sure if you agree with this, Chips, the one biggest thing, if I was in the locker room right now having a chat to the Apex gents, is just take shots on goal, bros.
Yeah, pretty much. They've been keeping that pressure, but we haven't seen any actual shots. Nothing like, they have 8 shots, but we haven't seen a shot that's dangerous. Anything that's been worrying us, that's been heading towards net. And even on the Swift side, they haven't seen anything too dangerous coming at their net. So I think going forward in this series, all Apex have really got to do is get those shots on target and with some sort of danger behind them, trying to get a bit more power, a bit more aggression, because they're keeping the pressure. They're pushing them back and keeping them on their back line, but they don't put anything dangerous on net. They're not gonna have to they're not gonna force any saves. They're not gonna get any shot. They're not gonna get any goals. So pushing forward, that's all they really need to do, is get those aggressive shots as we get back underway into game 2. That's just all we really need to see from Apex.
Well, like we see straight off the bat, Source couldn't find the back of the net in the first game, but boy, within 5 seconds he has found the back off a errant fake from King Richard, and Source not wasting any time whatsoever, securing that 1-0 lead. They will want to quickly return the favor because now this has gone on too long. They haven't scored a goal. King Richard fakes out one, and what a beautiful fake it was. But now Kilogram having a little bit of possession, passes it down, but unfortunately Source was there to collect instead. Kilogram beating, nobody back, and Sonic plays the shot across, hits the backboard. Is this going to be drama? And what a save from Jace. It looks like he's going to try and pull the save off again. There's a 0 boost from a couple of these Apex players. They've narrowly avoided the drama here as King Richard makes the clear. Again, no more boost. Jace, the last man to beat. And what a play. He has been saving that net from irredeemable trouble at this point as we see Apex playing it across again. Jace gonna ping the backboard. Sonic not quite being able to get there, and it looks like they're launching into a bit of a patient attack. It never feels like it is coming too hard, too fast. They want to work their way up the field and then slot it once they've broken the rotation, but you're seeing a redirect side who attacks as fast as they defend, and it's a little bit chaotic, but it's working for them.
Yeah, definitely working so far. It's been working in Swift's favour for the last game, but so far they haven't been able to kind of break through. As we see Kilogram now bring it forward. King Richard not able to get the greatest of touches. Is Kilogram able to get around it? He is. He puts it away. And what you were literally just talking about, they attack as quickly as they defend. Kilogram very quickly on his own pushes that one forward. Small mistake from King Richard, and Source pushes too far across the net, so pretty much gives Kilogram a complete open side of the goal to shoot at, and he capitalises perfectly, ties the game up 1-1. And if that keeps happening, Swift are looking very strong as the series goes on.
Well, talking about strong, we have some results in from the other fixture. Ostrom is currently 2 games up on Arachno, and if Arachno don't pull it out now, they'll be out of this tournament early. And Ostrom is definitely looking like they want to take that game, but currently, right here, right now, it is all tie. And Kitsune want to pick up their maiden win just to relieve a little bit of pressure so that they can start again. Now, King Richard trying to get the shot off, not there quite. Now, Kilogram again trying to put it up against the back, and he gets it with a neat little double. And Swift now taking the lead once more, and they are in a very commanding position, Chet.
Yeah, super unlucky from Source. He kind of flips backwards instead of going up for the ball, pretty much giving an open net to Kilogram in the end. And they capitalise very quickly, as we've seen Swift do all series, take the lead 2-1 as we see them pushing forward yet again. Sonic in that corner, gets it across. Lovely little pinch, but no one there, no one expecting it. As Jace meets that one, up to King Richard, who gets a touch, but doesn't manage to get it past Kilogram either. Jace pops it back middle. He tries to follow it, but doesn't get enough on it to get it past Sonic. Sonic now goes for the double, puts it middle. Source able to get enough of a touch to not cause too much chaos. Heads back out to the corner where Jace is there to meet it. Not too much boost up against Kilogram, who pinches it across middle. King Richard is there, gets a shot on target, but saved by Sonic. And that's the first proper opportunity we've seen from Apex since the start of the game. As Source tries to bring it back down the line and eventually recovered by Jace.
Well, we're seeing Sonic putting another shot in, and Source again with another save. And honestly, if we're looking at defensive MVPs, Source and Jace are up there. Sonic playing it a little bit wide. King Richard maintaining the possession with a very nice little bump there in the midfield. But before he was demoed, Kilogram made an exceptional clear now. Sonic taking the shot in, can't find it. And, it's looking a little bit pressure. Jace with the early jump. Gets it. And now, Browsy with their first beat. Playing it into the corner. Jace is there to collect, though. And it is dramatic, to say the least. 1 minute and 15 seconds left. It is still anyone's game, but Swift have definitely taken all the opportunities they've been granted. And now it is all on Apex to try and get this in as Source. Bangs it, but 50'd well. And it is going to fall very, very neatly down. Shot blocked there by Sonic. Very, very heroic effort there. And with 50 seconds left to go, Chebs, are we going to see an Apex turnaround? Maybe we might just, but Kilogram narrowly getting it out of there.
Yeah, they're starting to build. They're starting to get a little bit more play going as Source tries to pop it up. Jace just about able to keep that 50 alive as Sonic now beats out Richard, but Richard does get a touch. Heads back across to the wall as it ends up a bit more chaotic on that middle line. Richard into Jace, who gets it on target. Great bump from Source, but in the end, not close enough. As Source up, but met by Sonic. Jace now over to the side. He doesn't manage to get any boost. Kilogram steals it, but does manage to get a touch where Source gets to meet it, puts a bit of a King Richard who doesn't get a good enough touch. Kilogram's there to meet it, clears it away with only 5 seconds to go. That was the opportunity Apex needed as I believe Freezy brings it middle. Source now does catch it, completely cut out by Kilogram, I believe, who puts that on the floor. They take game 2 and just a really strong showing. A bit not as strong as game 1, but a very strong show from Swift there in game 2.
Well, Kilogram coming away with the MVP, and it wasn't because of the saves, it was because of those shots on target. Coming away with the 2 goals that Redirect scored in that game attributed to him. So very well played there, Kilogram. Very well played, Redirect. Now, Redirect in a commanding 2-0 series lead over Apex Kitsune, and it is looking rather dire because one more win in this best of 5 will grant Redirect passage through to the playoffs, and it'll see Apex tumbling out. So, Epidex, Source, and the rest of the Apex Chargers will definitely have to do something, Chebs, if they want to turn this around, because this is reverse sweep territory.
Yeah, but from what we've seen so far, Swift are looking strong. They've scored everything that's been put their way, and they've been very, very well kept together on that back line. I haven't really seen too many mistakes coming out from the Swift side, and the only goal that we've seen Apex score in this entire series was straight away, right at the start of a game, where there was just a bit of chaos off a kickoff, and they were able to put it away into the back of the net, but nothing from open play we've seen so far. As Kilogram almost gets a nice little double straight off kickoff. But it's really up to Apex. If they're able to just kind of get a bit more from open play going, then they might be able to kind of pull this one back. But so far, we haven't seen any real big brain plays coming in from the Apex team.
Well, I hate to say it, and we say it a lot here in Finals Rocket League, but it's do or die as Epidex makes a desperate 0 boost clear off the line, being a majestic receiver of a pass there, but couldn't quite get it because of said no boost. But this is one of those games where Apex needs to turn it around, and they need to turn it around fast. But speaking of unable to turn around, Ostrom, we have learned, have swept Arachno to send Unity tumbling out. And Ostrom have secured passage into playoffs, so the winner of this game will also see their way through, as is the way of Finals Rocket League. And Elite tonight is looking like it's pretty ominous right now, because with one sweep, and it's pretty close to being another one, unlike a lot of the rival play that we saw yesterday, because that was intense. We had a lot of game 5s. Now, Epidex showing a lot of resolve on the line to keep the series score as it is, and the game score 0-0 currently now with almost 3 minutes left on the clock. Epidex takes a shot through Source, is going to try and get it across, but it is an open net right now, and going to have to get a very good clear here. Epidex getting that touch through, and Sonic stealing the boost, but not the ball. That is definitely a tactical play there, Chips.
Yeah, I mean, seeing Epidex come in for this game, there's definitely a bit of a change-up happening. Jace sitting out for this one, but not in the idea of the scoreline, as Kilogram yet again puts that one into the back of the net. King Richard not able to follow that one up, and Source left very unluckily sat in the goal as two strikers from Swift come flying towards him. But I was just about to say Apex looking a bit stronger with Epidex subbing in, but not a good start when it comes to the scoreline, as Epidex is not able to grab that one in the corner. King Richard is there. He might be able to stay with it. He's got the boost. But he leaves it for Epidex, who tries to bring it across. Another little touch. It's Kilogram now. Ends up getting bumped in the corner, but picks up the boost. Source and King Richard both going for that one. Epidex on his own at the back as Freezy Brother tries to bring it down. Gets it middle. There's lots of bumps happening across that goal line. Kilogram causing all of the chaos in this series. The ball comes across, Source does go up with it, but gets bumped for his efforts, and Sonic able to recover, pops it middle. We might be able to get a shot here as King Richard is able to save that one. And 1-0 still the scoreline, but Apex definitely looking slightly more clinical in the back line. But that third still pushing slightly too high up.
Well, it is looking ominous indeed. 1-0 to Redirect. Very, very good demo there by Frowsy. Is it going to be enough? Source makes the desperate save, hits the crossbar on the way out. And now King Richard trying to get this across. Epidex in the air, but gets dunked by Frowsy, keeping that attack where it stands. Now it is Kilogram taking it through, gets the shot off, but King Richard is there to make the save, and this pressure is unrelenting. When they attack hard and fast, and it has worked really, really well for them so far. Now it is one goal that is all they need to see them through to playoffs, and Apex are definitely looking to change it quickly with a flick there by Epidex, but cleared very well there by Frowsy. And with a minute left on the clock here, Chebs, it's looking pretty ominous, isn't it?
Yeah, but we are seeing Apex starting to bring some stuff forward. Great little pop onto the backboard, not able to get there by Epidex. King Richard now following it back. Might leave this one for Source, who picks up the boost. Does so as he tries to bring it down the line. Nice little touch over one, but Kilogram is there to meet it. Pops it up again, is going to follow it. Goes for a lovely little touch off the ceiling. Gets his second with only 50 seconds on the clock. Kitsune are really staring down the barrel now as Kilogram with a lovely read from the ceiling. And he really is the man of the hour in this series.
And that is Murder, She Wrote, with Kilogram getting a delightful goal there, pushing it up to 2-0. And maybe this is a mountain that is a little bit too high for Apex, but that doesn't mean that they're going to give up. It is Source looking a little bit disjointed, passes the shot through to the middle. Sonic with a tactical fake there. And two Apex players not being able to grab possession there. And with 30 seconds left, Apex are going to have to throw the kitchen sink at this line. And as I say that, Kilogram with a very, very lucky block there, I say. But he is definitely the last man back here as Frowsy gets demoed. He's very quick to the air, and with 9 seconds left, he's going to keep this as long as he can, because it means when this timer runs out, it is Redirect Swift into the playoffs and Apex out.
What a showing from Swift, coming in as the underdogs after losing 4-0 in their last game against this exact roster. Just a great showing from Swift. Just perfect gameplay, playing basically every touch they needed to play, playing hard and fast on the counter after finding Apex to push that little bit, tiny bit too high up sometimes. They've worked that out very quickly, were able to counter every single time they got the ball, scoring almost everything they wanted with a couple flashy goals thrown in as well. And we've got to say, Kilogram MVP of this series. He played perfect Rocket League. He's supposed to be the kind of defensive player for this roster, but he scored almost every goal that Swift were able to put away. And I just think it was just a great series all round from him and just the Swift team in general.
Very, very well played indeed. And you can have a look here. The ball possession is equal. The boost consumption, though, by Redirect was much higher. They were zooming in and around that park. So I would love to see the stats of boost stolen, because I have a feeling that Redirect was hogging some of that Apex boost, because they looked like they were pretty dry there. And like you said, it was Kilogram claiming the series MVP, and I didn't have access to this screen beforehand, so very, very good pick to you, as he got 6 goals from 10 shots. That's a 60% goal accuracy rate, and I think that describes Redirect in a nutshell here. They simply took more of their opportunities and scored more goals when it counted, when they were in front of the net. So I gotta say, that was the difference. In a league, a draft league, where everybody's MMR is tracked, where everybody should be theoretically on the same level, it is these small differences, these small details that make such a difference. And the opportunities taken for Redirect is what got them into playoffs. And Chebs, final thoughts on this game?
Yeah, I'm glad that my prediction of MVP matches the stats. Both me and the stats choose that Kilogram takes MVP. But I think Swift looking very strong, despite being the lowest seed here in playoffs in Elite. They're looking very strong going forward into those final games, into the semi-finals, and I think really solid performance all round. That it's going to be exciting. I believe playing against. I'm not sure who they play against. Is it against Holdra they play? Or whoever they play?
Well, Holdra and Prototype have
so they play Prototype.
They've made their way through, and well, what we've still got to come is Ostrom from DSQ have made it through into the second round. We want to see if they could take it all the way tonight, because they've made finals twice, and they've fallen short on both occasions, so they desperately need a title win here. But kudos for them for taking it through over Arachno. So we've seen 2 sweeps so far, but we have still got 3 games to come, both playoffs and the grand final. So everybody, stay tuned, grab some popcorn, because it is going to get hot in here. And I'm pretty sure myself and Chebs, we're going to be sitting here watching as well. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right now.
Still remains on my mind. I know that you'd be bad from the minute I saw you, but somehow I keep running back to you, back to you.
Baby, I just wanna be alone. I don't need your company, stop blowing up my phone. You don't get the things that I've been through, and I don't have the time to lay it all in front of you. And you think that you wanna save me. You don't know it, baby, why you do this? I got this under control. You think you do, but you really don't know that I don't need a savior. You can't be my savior. I'll save myself. I'll save myself. No, I don't need a savior. You can't be my savior. I'll save myself. I'll save myself. I'll save myself. Baby, I just wanna be alone. I don't need your company, stop blowing up my phone. You don't get the things that I've been through, and I don't have the time to lay it all in front of you. And you think that you wanna save me. You don't know it, baby, why you do this? I got this under control. You think you do, but you really don't know that I don't need a savior. You can't be my savior. I'll save myself. I'll save myself. No, I don't need a savior. You can't be my savior. I'll save myself. I'll save myself. No, I don't need a savior. You can't be my savior. I'll save myself. I'll save myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to RSC SSA. We are here for the Elite Playoffs, where we're finally into the semi-finals, where we see Holdra take on DSQ, which I believe is Ostrom. Yes, Ostrom. So I am joined by the lovely Muzz. How are we doing today?
Yeah, Chibs doing well too. Doing well. I saw that 3-0 sweep that Ostrom had to win to get you. And so I don't know if that's got Holdra shaking in their boots, but I think it's going to be a damn good series.
Yeah, going to get us underway very, very shortly, but both teams looking very strong. Obviously, Holdra finishing in that first spot here in Elite.
Yep.
And with a very pretty strong showing, other than Prototype, who were very, very close but behind them. They had the most wins out of the entire league, as in finishing with 6 full series wins, despite finishing on the same game wins as Prototype. But the most series wins means they know how to win a game. So coming up against Ostrom, who had 5 less game wins than them, they definitely look like the stronger team. But Ostrom coming in with that 3-0 victory in their play-ins match, I think it's going to be a very, very good series. But Muzz, how do you think this one's going to go?
I mean, I think, Ostrom coming hot off the trot, they're beating Unity, Rachno there as well, and, Holdra kind of maybe sitting a bit cold on the sticks at the moment. So, I don't know, Chebs, it's going to be tough to see. Obviously, Holdra kind of, running the franchise or the tier, at least during seasonal play, but maybe Ostrom with that recency bias, who knows, could get the W. So, I don't know, what type of predictions are we looking at here, Chebs? Is it too easy to pick number one? Do we pick underdog in Ostrom? How do we do this thing?
It's always a fun one, but I'm usually a stickler for the underdog journey. I think I'm going to go with Ostrom, but I think we're going to go to game 5. I think off that 3-0 win, they're looking strong. So I'm going to go with a 3-2 in favour of Ostrom, but I do think the Holdra will be very strong going into this one. So definitely one to look forward to, but I'm going to go with the 3-2 to Ostrom.
Yeah, I'd imagine that's a safe pick. I almost wanted to say Ostrom, 3-1, just to be cheeky. But I suppose Holdra probably takes the dub here. You can't be number 1 through the season and then take a loss here against the 5th place, right, Chip? So I don't know. Give me Holdra. Whatever. It's a cheeky one. Let's see how it goes. Yeah,
but I believe we're still waiting for a team to get in the lobby, I think. So, but some cool information for chat is that we have all players' cams for this one. We've got every player. You'll get to see them on stream. Get to see them working hard, getting their sticks moving, and hopefully scoring some goals. But I think we have everybody in the lobby, and we can get this game underway. But yeah, Muzz, it's going to be a fun one, and we see some well-liked people hit the pitch here in the RSC SSA. And,
a couple of well-known names. Yeah, a couple of the well-known names coming out here. We've got Yoshi, Falcon, Flosi, right? Milkman or Melkman, and Spiker as well. So yeah, Chebs, I think it's going to be a couple of decent players coming out in the elite tier.
Yeah, Spiker getting us off very physical, getting that bump to get us underway as Yoshi pops this one over the top, but Flosi is there to meet him, gets it back across into the middle, but no one there to put that one away for DSQ as Milkman gets it on target, but Yoshi clears it away, and a pretty good start here from Ostrom as they get some shots on target, but Holdra holding well so far. So we see Yoshi cut that one off. Flosi, is he able to get there? He is, he keeps it away, and the ball comes forward. Falcon keeping that one in the corner as Milkman tries to take it up high, but met well by Wabbit as Spiker again pushing this one forward, comes off the ceiling, gets the touch but isn't able to do anything more. Yoshi clears that one away and relieves the pressure.
Yeah, just kind of a lot of play here in the midfield at the moment. No one really grabbing onto position at the moment. We're trying to push offensively here, kind of back and forth. Match Chebs as well. I think we saw that one shot on goal that Yoshi had to keep out, but other than that, nothing too crazy at the moment. The Yoshi again taking a shot here for the side of Holdra, but again a minute elapsed here of our regulation, Chebs, and no one wanting to try open up the series just yet.
No, Milkman now in the corner, trying to bring it across to the middle, gets a good 50, it's dangerously hanging there. Flosi gets a nice little touch, but Yoshi is able to clear that one away. Spiker puts it across, but Falcon's able to clear that one away. And a big shot coming in, floating towards net, but Wabbit does well to keep that one out. And we're seeing a bit more pressure coming in from Ostrom than I think Holdra would like, but they're definitely able to break it out when they need to, as Yoshi gets another shot on target, but saved well by Melkman. We see Falcon picks it up, but Spiker very quickly picks it up yet again, bringing it onto that backboard, but Yoshi clears it away. And no real big shots really for either team. We've seen a nice little bit of pressure come in here and there, but no one's had any big chances or any big saves to have to make. And I think that's what we're going to see all series. I think both teams respect each other. Both teams know what the other team can do, and they're kind of sitting back waiting for someone else to make a mistake and go for it. But neither team making a mistake so far. So Yoshi goes for that 50 against Spiker, but not able to get it past him.
Yeah, and just the 3 shots being registered here by Yoshi for Holdra, and only the 1 coming out from Ostrom as well. So 4 shots total. Almost, and here we are sitting at halftime. There we go. Yoshi gets our 4th here for Holdra. So yeah, Chebs, nothing too convincing at the moment here. Game number 1. Okay! Finally! Just when we thought we were going to have this long stalemate, Wabbit opens up the scoring.
Great demo from Yoshi to open that one up. Flosi throwing themselves at that one straight away, but not able to get any contact on it. Goes straight into the goal. They take the lead, Holdra. And a nice, pretty good opening play from both Wabbit and from Yoshi. But ball coming down off the line. Nice little touch from Flosi to play it on to Spiker, who picks up the ball, picks up the boost, tries to play it down, does manage to play it down into Melkman, who puts the shot on target. It hits the post, and no one is there from Ostrom to put that one away. And that was a pretty open net in the end, as we see Holdra finally break this one out. But it does end up heading back towards their own net. But nothing too dangerous as Yoshi pops it forwards. But no one again able there to meet it. Ostrom still piling a little bit of pressure on. Melkman picks it up, gets a good 50 against Falcon, pops it across the middle. Flosi there to meet it, pops it again. The Spiker's now up with lots of boost, puts a shot towards target. Flosi not able to get anything on it. And again, Ostrom starting to build some pressure, but not enough to get this goal and get them back into this tie.
Yeah, and we just think Melkman there could have, got that equalizer for Ostrom, but just a little bit wide there onto the post as well. Falcon has to get shot at. They kept up by Flosi. Wabbit, maybe with the follow-up. Yoshi coming in from the deep third. Oh, and just no kind of, a couple passes strung together by Holdra don't result in that second goal for them as well. Last minute remaining here. What are we going to see from either side? And of course, we need to see Ostrom try, force OT, force that equalizer, but nothing just seems to be sticking at the moment. Maybe this one kept out on that back post by Falcon. Good positioning.
Yeah, pretty good defending here from Holdra, as Ostrom are starting to pile extra bits of pressure. Lots of bumps going on in net, but Wabbit, the only one able to get there, manages to keep that one away. Yoshi trying to put it on target. It only as close as the post, but it's dangerously floating. But Melkman, even on 0 boost, is able to keep that one out. Ball comes out to Spiker, who gets a nice little touch, pops it up, tries to play it onto Flosi, who does manage to get that touch, comes straight back down, but Spiker not able to meet it again, and Yoshi gets the save as it's now dangerously floating towards their net. Looking pretty low on boost here are Ostrom, as Falcon pops it round to Wabbit, who gets a nice little touch back to Falcon, who's not able to get another touch, and we're sitting in this corner with only 1 goal scored. It's looking close, but Flosi, big miss, is able to save it. Oh, sorry. I'm not even thinking. I was expecting Flosi all the way back there to be the third, but he's actually the striker who gets that goal, gets the equaliser completely against the run of play, and gets that equaliser. With only 8 seconds left, we could be looking at overtime.
Yeah, thank goodness for that, right? Flosi had a nice open goal to score into there as well. Not too sure where the Holdra defense was. No one rotating back to stop that nice long ball coming out from Spiker and Flosi there to string it together. And that OT we were talking about, Chebs, we might just be able to see it now. So game 1, going down to that golden goal. Who's going to be able to string the correct number of moves together to score this one? We're going to have to see what happens.
It's been a really good first game. Both teams able to hold pressure here and there. Both teams getting some shots, getting some saves, and I think overtime is the perfect place for them to show who has that extra bit of edge here in playoffs. As the ball goes across to Flosi, but not able to meet that one. Another pinch, heading it middle from Melkman. But Wabbit there to meet it. Flosi does really well to get that one over the top. It's going to drop straight back down to them. They get their second and win game 1 here for Ostrom against Holdra, who have sat top of the table, I believe, for quite a long period of this season. And taking this first game is looking extra strong for Ostrom.
I mean, what, it took Ostrom about 4 minutes 40 to score and then 30 seconds to win the OT buzzer beater here. Chebs, Flosi gets the double there off of 2 shots. So yeah, just I don't know. DSQ Ostrom, they had us waiting in the wings here and sitting on the edge of our seats, wondering were they going to be able to replicate that Unity win that they just got. And it seems it took them a little bit longer to maybe understand how Huldra play and how to beat them, but they did at the end here.
Yeah, really good play from Ostrom. It did take them a long time to score, but once they broke that deadlock, once they got that first goal, the floodgates were open. They got those next two, or the next one to win that overtime, and really strong showing from game 1 in Ostrom. But Huldra, don't count them out yet. They played really well for that first 4 minutes and 45 seconds of that game. And I think we're definitely going to see some more of them going forwards, but at the moment, Ostrom looking super, super strong, and into game 2, we're definitely going to see who's going to be able to kind of push forward in this series, whether we're going to see the match point spot in the favour of Ostrom, or whether Huldra can tie the series up.
Yeah, and Yoshi registering those 5 shots there as well, so just if maybe a few more of them had stuck, could have seen Huldra take the dub there as well, and maybe Yoshi looking to maybe bang a couple more in game number 2 here as well. We head to Forbidden Temple, one of my favorite maps, definitely a gorgeous map at that. And here we go, Ostrom taking on Huldra. Ostrom, game 1 victory here in the series. What can Melkman do? They cut up by Yoshi immediately. Falcon, looking to attack on that flank there, out to Wabbit. Spaker also looking to intercept there. Flosi going up, doesn't get that dunk though. Second man, almost Melkman, and Spaker in the wings gets a pass. Oh, close there, and just nice offense have been strung together by Ostrom.
Yeah, really good start from Ostrom, trying to keep going from where they left off in game 1, trying to get a very quick goal, but Huldra standing strong so far as we see Flosi pick up the ball, take it up high, does manage to get the flip reset, goes over the top of Yoshi, but no one there from Ostrom able to capitalise on it. Spiker not able to get that final shot away as the ball drops to Yoshi, who's not able to meet the end of it. Milkman now tries to get it past, but Svulkan does well. It falls to Yoshi. Great bump there from Svulkan, but the ball comes out to Wabbit. He puts it up onto that backboard, goes for the follow-up, but Milkman there just about to read that one, put it off to the side, and we stay 0-0.
Just Yoshi onto that crossbar at the moment, holding on to the possession, at least attempting to with that back pass. Yoshi also wanting to send it forward as well. A lot of active play on the field here coming out from Yoshi, just in defense or offense, driving the machine that is Huldra. Long ball there for Yoshi as well. Flosi waiting on that backboard. Wabbit goes up as well, maybe looking to get an attempt there. Bump out by Melkman. Flosi as well, hanging again on that backboard. Just attempts here coming up from Huldra though, but decent defense and active defense here. Moving in that third of theirs. Ostrom keeping out those offensive pressures. Wabbit, Spiker. Maybe one more play here though. Kept out Yoshi. Again, pushes that one wide.
Yeah, Wabbit sticking that one up onto the backboard, met well by Flosi as it dangerously heads towards that top corner. Not able to get there really, but Svulkan is able to follow up on that one. Great little pass from Wabbit, who originally looks like he's going for a shot, but just about clips the post. But Melkman not able to clear that one away, and pretty much open net for Svulkan, who takes the lead yet again for Huldra. And with 3 minutes left on the clock, we're looking very similar to how we were sitting last game, 1-0 up in Huldra's favour. As Svulkan follows this one, not able to get there. Yoshi now instead puts it across, hits the corner of the crossbar and the post. Wabbit now following that one up, isn't able to get too much on it, and are able to bring this one out. Ostrom, as Wabbit does manage to break it up yet again, doesn't manage to get the touch, but it's fake Spiker out enough for Yoshi to capitalise. Second goal in Huldra's favour, and now we break the script from game 1.
And just Wabbit supplying all the assists there as well. Just getting everyone here on the leaderboard there, and Yoshi scoring there from that decent drop down, and it's 2-0 up here against Ostrom. And Ostrom, of course, a little slow to score in game 1, as we witnessed. Can they maybe fire a little quicker this time around? They had a decent start at least here to game number 2. Also Flosi causing a bit of trouble there against Huldra, but now they have conceded 2 in quick succession here, Chebs, and it just might be the end of game 2 for Ostrom unless they can pull something out the hat.
Well, we've seen Ostrom change the script very quickly, as we saw in game 1, scoring those 2 very quick goals. So now it's up to them to try and do that yet again, as Wabbit coming in on that one, but Spiker does well to keep it away. Pops it forwards as Flosie's able to meet it. Not able to get one on target. The ball falls to Holdra. Yoshi now bringing it forwards. Good cutout by Milkman, who plays the ball across to Spiker. Gets a nice little touch, but no one again able to meet that one. Flosie now full boost. There's a lovely little rocket across net. Just about saved out by Wabbit, but well followed up by Spiker to get that goal on the board for Ostrom and bring the deficit just down to 1.
Yeah, and we actually see a lot of defense here coming up from Holdra as well. Wabbit and Falcon rushing to get into the box there as well, but eventually Ostrom able to shoot that one into the back of the net and get that dunk. So, you know, we kind of see these slow starts here coming out from Ostrom, but at the end of the day, it seemed to make it work for them as well, which is, you know, if that's your ball game, then that's your ball game, right? So 90 seconds remain of game 2, and Ostrom just need one more goal. All right, Spiker, there we go. We see it. Find that equalizer.
Yeah, yet again putting that one away. Lovely little play. Bit of a misread on the backboard for Falcon, but very quickly capitalised on it by Spiker, who puts that one away. He ties the game up. 1 minute 30 to go. It's now anyone's game as Wabbit and Spiker get us back underway. As Yoshi trying to bring that one forwards, puts it up onto the backboard, but met by Milkman, who tries to go for a touch, not able to get the best one. Flosie not able to either, as the ball eventually falls for the man of the hour as he plays that one forwards. Wabbit and Yoshi, bit of miscommunication on that one as the ball heads back across towards their net. Yoshi able to get that 50 against Milkman, trying to go for another follow-up, not able to get there. Ball's flying dangerously close to that back corner, but just about kept out. And Flosie can't get that third. 1 minute left on the clock. And Ostrom definitely amping up the pressure.
Oh, it's so many opportunities for them as well. Just when you think that ball's going to go up a 90 in the corner, just kept out of bay then. So maybe OT again. We're going to have to see what happens here. Ball just, you know, held comfortably here by Flosie. He doesn't have any beans in the tank to continue that air dribble. Spiker underfoot. Wabbit's going to pick it up here. Bit of a collision there in that midfield. Won by Ostrom. Flosie waiting for this ball. Not going to take the shot though. Maybe faking off for Spiker. Long ball for Wabbit though. It should go just a pixel to the left, and so not going to be able to get that score as well. Spiker has to save that one before getting demoed up by Falcon. Flosie. Oh, and just the defense here coming up from Ostrom, keeping Holdra out and at bay as well. The double commit there from Ostrom. Spiker has to push out Yoshi. Wabbit though, no boost either. Melkman. Down, up, not getting a touch again on it. He wants to maybe get a flick over Falcon's head though. Can they try get this buzzer beater? It's not going to happen though. The ball has to go down. There it is. OT.
Yeah, really close in the end. Lots of pressure coming out from Ostrom as Holdra might be able to break this one away. Not enough, but maybe a bit of an overcommit now as Flosie picks up the boost. Milkman trying to get that touch, plays it back to Spiker, who gets a nice little touch, plays it across from that corner, puts it onto that back ball. Flosie's up trying to meet it, but great save in the end from Falcon. Able to play that one forwards as Milkman now, with lots of boost in the tank, takes it up onto that backboard, met by Wabbit, but the ball falls to Spiker, who gets a shot on target, just about met by Wabbit, who puts it out back into that corner. We now see Holdra starting to build this pressure forwards as Milkman a little bit too far forward, but does manage to get the save. Wabbit now, no boost in the tank, tries to play it backwards. Ball falls to Yoshi, who does get demoed for his actions. As Flosie now trying to take it onto that backboard, gets popped up by Wabbit, but is cleared away as Spiker now puts that one towards net as Yoshi clears it away. And lots of back and forth, but both teams starting to get some shots on target here in OT.
Yeah, all it took was 30 seconds to score the first goal in OT. 1 minute now here in the next overtime. Bit of a rebound there back into the mid. Spiker has to pick that one up. Almost an awkward one there. Holdra could have tried to capitalize on that loose ball. Milkman going up. Nothing in the tank to carry on, but Flosie gonna try to continue the journey. Yoshi picks it up. Nice little catch there. Flosie wants to try disarm him. Up for the ball goes Milkman. Can the ball come down here? Already almost minute and a half here. Ball's still back and forth as you mentioned, Chibs. No one really trying to string through the 1-2 passes and try get past the defender as well. Yeah, back and forth Flosie and the Yoshi fight. It's a long ball. Maybe. Oh, Milkman with a nice stop.
1 minute 45 now ticked over on that clock as neither team really too much closer to scoring as Wabbit does really well. Lots of open space, but Milkman diving back for that one to keep it away. Now bringing it forward. Tries to get a pop out wide, but Spike is there to meet it. Ball come forward. Wabbit is able to get there, does have the boost. He's going to follow that one up too. Maybe not the greatest of bounces. Yoshi easily able to get to that one. Tries to go for the double. Leaves it for Wabbit, but a great save from Flosi keeps that one away. Still time ticking away as Yoshi now back across. Does well to put it into that spot, but no one from Ostrom able to get on the end of that, and Yoshi doesn't manage to get it away. Puts it up onto the backboard. Wabbit up to meet it. Great save by Milkman. And Holdra really knocking on the door now, but maybe might be pushing that tiny bit too far forward. As now here we see Flosi shot on target, but again, great save by Wabbit. No boost in the tank, but is able to get there. And 2 minutes 30 now ticked over, and both teams with some opportunities, but no goal yet.
And just when you thought Flosi was going to have that decent mechanical play and try get the OT goal, it didn't happen. Oh, close there, almost on that near post as well. Yoshi fights and tooth and nail. So is Falcon. Trying to disarm and get rid of that ball. Yoshi for Flosi. It's close. It's so close. You have to be on the edge of your seats here, Chebs, because we've already had almost a full game just in OT. Oh no, it's the loose ball. Spiker has to keep the one out almost on the near post. Scores Holdra, but kept out there by Ostrom. Now again, Flosi for Yoshi. Spiker out for Wabbit. The rebound off of that goal post there. And as you say, no one maybe seeming the closest to be able to score.
Yeah, 3 minutes 30 now, almost getting towards that full game extra here in game 2. As we see the ball drop to Swarken, who does manage to get a little touch. No one there from Holdra to meet it, other than Wabbit, who does manage to get it almost on target. Almost caught napping, did Ostrom. As the ball comes out wide, Spiker tries to go for the pinch. Not the greatest, as Yoshi pops that one up onto the backboard. Again, not met by Flosi. Ball gets missed by Spiker. Shot on target by Swarken, but not able to be put away. But dunked down by Wabbit. Holdra take game 2, and we're tied up in the series.
Oh, Falcon not getting that crossbar down, but Wabbit finds the dunk off of that rebound play there. And 3-2 goes Holdra. They take the OT here. Chebs, they take the game. They take game 2 and they get the equalizer in the series. Oh my goodness. So, you thought game 1 was a back and forth affair where maybe, non-committal players on the field. Yeah, 3 minutes OT here on Forbidden Temple. That's the way we like to see it. Milk that content.
Yeah, really good showing from both teams so far. Here, currently tied up in this series, in this semi-final. And both teams looking like they want to push forward into that grand final. Both teams looking like they have the ability to push on to that final. And these last 2, maybe 3 games are going to get us excited for this grand final. And both teams definitely pushing for it. But from that last game, I really couldn't tell you who will take this all the way, really. I think Holdra are doing so well to hold in defence, but Ostrom are doing equally as well to put those shots on target, as well as keep that defence, keep that third man back, able to make those saves. And we just see one tiny little mistake come out in that overtime, and Holdra capitalise on it instantly, put that goal away, take game 2. And I think Ostrom are going to keep it going as the series goes on. So it's just completely down to mistakes, I think, in this series. Whichever team makes more mistakes will lose, because the other team will just capitalise on any mistakes you make for the whole series. So just any mistakes coming through for anybody is what's going to cause this series to flip the other way.
Yeah, and just when you think Holdra registered the 16 shots as well there, Chebs. And so maybe if a few more of those stuck and went in the right place, could have seen also maybe a bigger lead coming out from them. But nonetheless, they did get the win, and they did tie up our series here overall. So, that's good for Valkyrie Holdra at the moment. And Yoshi, looking for a bit of a cheeky action there as well, trying to get past Malkman. And Malkman has to punt that one out. Almost think there's almost a Wabbit try follow up on the shot there as well. But nothing sticking for Holdra.
Yeah, nothing quite yet, but they managed to break out as Wabbit brings it down that sideline, but Malcolm picks up the boost, does manage to follow it, but a great bump from Wabbit clears him away. Yoshi now pops it up onto that backboard, still does have boost, but met by Malcolm. He plays it back out, good 50 between Spiker and Swarken. Spiker ending up coming out on top, but Wabbit doesn't care, he takes it back, straight back down the other side. Flosi, nice little touch, over the top of 1, almost over the top of 2. He's going for that third one, but doesn't have enough boost to keep it going. Yoshi now plays it straight back down, bit of ping pong with Spiker, who puts it onto that backboard. Wabbit with a great touch to play it back out to the wall. Squawka now trying to bring it down that line, leaves it for Wabbit, who has the boost, goes up, goes for the air dribble, tries to go for the dunk, but Spiker does well to keep that one high. Puts it back onto that side wall, tries to go for the pinch, but Flosi not able to keep up with it. And we're seeing both teams playing this midfield battle, and Ostrom definitely able to hold this pressure that Huldra are trying to bring towards them.
Yeah, and in some moments, a lot of, both the teams kind of playing very close to each other as well. Maybe not looking for space needed and trying to get the wide passes, maybe for fear of having them cut out as well. So everyone just kind of playing a bit tight against each other, not using the full width and length of the field as well. And 0-0 still on our scoreboards here at the moment. Bit of a wide one there from Falcon as well. We do have Spiker and Milkman in the corner as well. Just triple commit, maybe a bit awkward for Ostrom. Okay, yeah, awkward, is all you can really say about that one, Chebs as well, but I guess looked for the full opportunity.
Yeah, Milkman, no boost, I assume, was going to leave it for Spiker, and then Spiker didn't know what to do, and then Milkman ended up in the way, and then he left it for Milkman, and then Spiker didn't know what to do, and then Wabbit went, do you know what, I'll just take that one and throw it straight up in the top corner, and that's exactly what he did. He got that goal for Huldra, who take the lead yet again. Yoshi not able to do too much with that one. Falcon off the wall, tries to go for the touch, but isn't able to get there. Ball comes flying very quickly forward by Spiker, just about saved by Wabbit, but it's going to look dangerous as Flosi's not able to dunk it down low enough. It hits the crossbar yet again, and no finishing touch is able to be put on that one in Ostrom's favour, as Yoshi now brings it forward, does manage to get a bit of a touch, does well to keep the ball forwards. Wabbit up onto that backboard, Falcon's there to meet it, does get the double, but Milkman does well to keep that one away. Flosi pops it up, Milkman no boost to keep that one in his favour. Wabbit does perfectly to put that one middle, and Yoshi tucks it away for their second.
And just that whole long period of play where everyone's banging against the crossbar, no one can get this ball sunk, right? We see Wabbit finding Yoshi here with a relatively open net, with the defense of Ostrom getting drawn out a bit there. And Huldra up by 2 here when it matters, Chebs. They want to try and lead the series here for the first time tonight. And so 2 to the good right now. That should be able to, work in their favor, unless Ostrom can really do something dangerous at the moment. But I don't know. Ostrom seeming to, have a few miscom moments where they triple commit and they're banging against each other. They, trapped in the corners sometimes, and they're not really getting maybe some long passes out toward each other. And just seems like Huldra seem to be taking full advantage of those opportunities, or at least mistakes from the side of Ostrom.
Yeah, it's exactly what I mentioned between games. Just these small mistakes that are coming out are instantly being capitalised on by Huldra, and all Ostrom need to do is just to kind of not make as many mistakes. Flosi does well to save that one, but we've seen Ostrom come from 2 behind already this series, and that's definitely what they're going to need to do to keep some momentum going in this series, and not fall to a 3-1 here to Huldra. Milkman now off the wall, pops it back into the middle, no one there to meet it. Flosi's there to meet it, puts it down almost into the net, but just off target. The ball now, Milkman's up to meet that one. No, not too much boost in the tank, but as well to get the touch nonetheless. Flosi now is able to follow up with that one, but Yoshi does well to 50. The ball comes back across into the middle. Spiker is up to get there, might have got the flip reset, but leaves it for Flosi, who puts it onto that backboard. Wabbit not able to get the touch, and Squawka does great to clear that one away. Milkman now gets that 50 with Yoshi, but the ball still falling in Huldra's favour. Squawka trying to get that one on target, but well cleared away by Spiker. And the ball falls to Yoshi, who pinches that one away, and relieves all of the pressure that Ostrom was starting to build in their favour. But 40 seconds left on the clock, and it is do or die currently in Game 3 for Ostrom, staring down the barrel of 2 games in a row in Huldra's favour. And leaving a team on match point is never fun when you're not on match point yourself. And it's always a worry in the back of Ostrom's head, is that the next game they will have to throw the kitchen sink. There's no more second chances, as Huldra definitely looking to close this one out with only 9 seconds to go. Spiker's up to meet that one, puts it off the backboard. Flosi up, able to get a shot on target. Well saved by Wabbit. Another save as Milkman comes in for the follow. That's going to be kept up by Wabbit, who may be looking for a third. Doesn't manage to get too much on it. Yoshi keeping that one alive. But looking forward into Game 4, Huldra will take Game 3. Looking forward into Game 4, Huldra on match point.
Yeah, just maybe not enough urgency coming at you from Ostrom. I think I was kind of watching the Flosi POV for a bit then, that tempo was slowly increasing, Chevs, but just so late in the day as well. Kind of think the remaining 40 seconds, we saw Ostrom trying to string together a few passing plays and move that ball forward. But unfortunately, when you are 2-0 down there, and Hull just seem to have your number and holding onto the ball a bit, more so than what you are, it really does end like this. So 2-0, Chebs. Huldra, they were seasonal, champs, or at least number one on that leaderboard. They want to try get through to the grand finals here as well. And, Ostrom, maybe, I don't know, is there enough in the tank for them to try upset this team?
I mean, we've seen them come back in both games. In the first two games, they came back, won game one, and then came back, took it to OT in game two, and lost after, I think, about 4 minutes. So they have the ability to kind of make these comebacks, and we just didn't see it in that game three. But we need to see them push out early. We don't need to see them make a comeback, because if they can score early, they don't need to come back.
Yeah, true.
And here in game four, if they're able to get on the front foot quickly, or just on the front foot at all, it'd be a completely different situation to what we've seen all series. And I think that would definitely be the difference maker for Ostrom. If they're able to get that first goal, that second goal, and push forward into this Huldra team, they'll look so much stronger than we've seen in all 3 games so far.
Well, an early first goal is the assignment you put down for Ostrom. Can they do it? They beat out Unity. Maybe not able to beat out Huldra, but just yet. We'll put a pin in that one. What can they do here? Webbit already holding on to this ball, just gaining a bit of the possession game here as well. Finding Falcon at the back there. Beats out one. Flosi, who seems to be commanding the ship here on the Ostrom side, sending the ball forward for Spiker. Doesn't find that pinch on the ground, beating Falcon over that near post. Now Yoshi hanging on that back wall, gets the ball out here, but does find Spiker yet again. And so just Ostrom, we've seen this time and time again, able to camp in your half in your defensive third, but sometimes not taking full advantage of the fact. As Webbit sends a long ball down, Spiker makes a save there. First shot recorded. And so Ostrom already getting pushed back.
Yeah, good start from Huldra, trying to keep their heroics from game 3 going. But it's on DSQ now to try and push a bit further forward. Spiker trying to put that one on target, but not enough boost. Ball falls to Milkman, who does manage to pop it to Flosi, who gets a nice little touch backwards, but not able to get it over the top of Wabbit. Now Spalken trying to bring this one forwards. Flosi is able to cause a bit of chaos as Spiker trying to get that double. Does manage to get that double, but Yoshi positions perfectly to keep that one away. Flosi following that one up on Wabbit, but Milkman is able to dive on that one, but not able to get the touch. Flosi maybe rotating slightly out of the position, but doesn't manage to cause too much problem. As Yoshi now puts it back into that corner, met by Spiker, who plays it down, but Spalken able to pick that one up, puts it across towards target. Spiker, great save from that last second touch from Wabbit. Keeps the ball out as Flosi brings it down the line. Doesn't manage to get a pinch, but does manage to get the touch. Milkman following it up, but not able to do too much. Ball falls to Spiker, but now Spalken, full boost, is able to get it over Milkman. But Flosi does manage to get that mid boost, follows it up. Comes off the wall, doesn't come off the wall, leaves it for Spiker, who gets it off that corner into the middle. Milkman's there to meet it, tries to get a shot, not on target, and that was the opportunity for Ostrom to take the lead.
And again, those opportunities for Ostrom, sometimes they're here, sometimes they're there, but not always being grabbed with both hands. Webbit fighting off Malkman. Flosi underfoot though with the whiff. As it goes still towards the goal, it does though. Yoshi having to cut that one out. We saw Yoshi earlier cutting out the Malkman shot as well. Oh, but Spiker! Alright, there it is. Bit of a loose defense there coming out from Huldra, allowing Ostrom to finally get the first goal.
For the first time since they won game 1, they've taken the lead, Ostrom, and this is what I said they had to do. They had to change up the narrative. We've seen them come back from behind in every game, or try to come back from behind in every game. They've never scored the first goal, and this is completely different to what we've seen, and maybe Ostrom are now able to take a bit more chances, a bit more risk, now that they're actually in the lead, so they can try and go for that extra goal. Or they'll play the opposite and play very park the bus. It's what we like to say in the UK. They'll sit right at the back. They won't let them shoot, which we've seen them do quite a lot as the ball heads towards net. Spiker might be able to double this one up, and Ostrom completely different to what we've seen as they take the second goal and very much take the lead here in game 4.
Oh, there it is. DSQ Ostrom They listened, Chebs, and they knew exactly what you said was the truth, right? Got to score early, got to get that lead, got to build that safety net, which they do now. The cushioning 2-0, and that's we saw Huldra win by that margin as well. So why not for Ostrom as well? And now Huldra, they need to try pick up their socks right now. They need to try do something. We did see Webbit in that corner try punt towards the goal net, but kept up by Flosi. And now that aggression where the demo falls onto Spiker. Yoshi with the long one. Spiker, nice little RNG respawn there. Gets the save, pushes it out. Flosi fighting Webbit. Okay, nice little aerial pass. It goes down, maybe not on net, but Yoshi able to keep that out. But again, I like the urgency, I like the fire that we suddenly are seeing in this Ostrom team.
Yeah, really starting to show something different as Flosi brings that one up onto the ceiling, follows it up, goes for the ceiling shot, but Yoshi should be there to clear that one away. Does really well to get that over Spike, but Milkman's there to meet it early. Great pinch from Yoshi, that's going to be heading in. Flosi not able to get there, and one little lapse of judgment, one little mistake from Milkman, pushing that tiny bit too high, not able to get the best of touches, means Flosi can't get back, and Yoshi scores it and halves the deficit, and now we might see Huldra start to swing this one back round, but it's on Ostrom. They've still got that lead to kind of keep that defense going and keep them out for the last minute of this game.
Well, you gotta hold them at bay for a minute. Can you put up that big Spartan wall, Ostrom? You need to be able to do it. So Falcon wants to try shoot onto that near post, though kept out. Again, Flosi, the man with the plan, beating out Webbit, punting into that far end corner. Does he have a man pick it up as well? Well, he'll just pass to himself as he races across the field there. Almost a real one between Yoshi and Falcon as well. They're a bit awkward. Webbit sending it down. Will be wide. 30 seconds here. Webbit, Yoshi, Flosi. Actually, he gets the respawn there as well. That's a decent one. Melkman chasing it down. Maybe a third for Ostrom. Who knows? Spiker. They're toying now with Huldra. Just keeping them out, keeping them at bay. Webbit, Falcon. Can't do much with this ball, and the clock's ticking down here, Chebs. They need to try force the OT, though. It might not happen.
Falcon following that one up, tries to get the shot, but Yoshi's there instead. Does manage to get the shot, but saved away by Milkman. Shot going to come in. Falcon not able to get on the end of that one. Wabbit does manage to keep it up. It's going in, but not enough time. It bounces. Ostrom take game 4. And they did exactly what we said, what was put on the tin for them in that game. They got that goal, and they kept the lead going forwards, and they take us to game 5. They take us to Champions Field, and I still think this really could be anyone's game, but Ostrom looking strong in that game.
Chebs, I also think if Webbit had about another 3 seconds there on the clock, probably could have scored that goal. Just beaten by the clock as that ball did inch toward the goal. But nonetheless, Ostrom, they take the dub there, they tie up the series. We go to game 5, as you said, and good to see a little bit more spark and fire here inside this Ostrom roster, because, they just they weren't picking up their socks when it counted. They weren't putting, decent plays together towards the end of some of those fixtures where Huldra was beating them. Now all of a sudden, we see Spiker taking a bit more of a definitive role, gets the 2 goals here, kind of finds himself on the field and where he needs to be. And so Huldra I don't want the momentum to slip now because they started so well. But Ostrom, they seem to have found a little bit of respite here. They're going. And so game 5 on our hands, Chebs. Only 5 minutes is going to tell us who goes through to those grand finals.
Yeah, and Ostrom looking strong in that last game, but we've seen Huldra flip it back around, as we saw after game 1. They won those 2 in a row. So maybe we might see them do that again. But all I know is this game 5 is going to be intense, as we're going to see both teams throw everything at it. Yoshi and Milkman get us underway. Ball falls back for Flosi, who doesn't manage to get too much on it, but Wabbit's able to get there. Spiker now puts it back into that corner, doesn't manage to get the double, as Wabbit now clears it forwards into Flosi, who tries to go for a shot but puts it off to the side. No follow-up from Flosi in the end. Ball gets left for Yoshi, who picks it up, does manage to get over the top of Milkman. Great bump, falls to Spiker, who doesn't manage to get the dunk again. But definitely coming out quickly are Ostrom, as the ball falls to Flosi. No boost, so leaves it for Spiker. Gonna follow it up. Does manage to get that one across net. Falcon is able to get there, but ball falls to Yoshi, who gets it almost towards net, but not close enough. Spiker going for the bump. Not able to get too much on it. Misses the clear. Milkman's there to clear it away instead. And very much both teams coming out with some shots, but Ostrom's pressure looking a bit more dangerous.
Definitely been the tale of two teams here. Ball going left, ball going right, a pixel short. And Yoshi there as well. You thought he'd be able to open up the scoring, but just a little bit too much to the side there as well. Milkman becomes the Rocket Man. Doesn't do the dunk with it. Dropped down to Flosi though. Flosi wanted to take that shot. Spaker though. Yoshi waited on that backboard. Wabbit to clear, and so Huldra, a bit of a pressure being applied here against them as Flosi looking for a bit more action as well. Maybe the acute angle would do it, and Spaker finds Yoshi, but that was almost close for Ostrom. Almost opening up our scoring here in game 5. And now the rebuttal and the quick counter attack here from Huldra. Back again. Falcon misses it. Oh, that's not going to work for Huldra.
Yeah, great shot from Flosi. Catches them out. No boost in the tank for Falcon, who's not able to get any touch on it as it flies towards his net. He can't do anything. They take the lead, Ostrom 1-0, carrying on their winning ways from game 4. But one thing I was going to mention in game 4 was Ostrom, after taking the lead, they kind of pushed that third man up as Yoshi ties the game. Really well played. Gets the demo, pops it for himself as Flosi not able to get that touch, and he pops it away. I believe stealing it. Is it stealing it? Oh no, someone else going for the save. Puts it away, ties the game up, and in game 4 we did see Ostrom push that third man up ever so slightly, and got caught out once and almost caught out a second time. So hopefully we don't see too much of that in this game as they try and push on to win this series. But Wabbit clears that one away, out onto the wall. Flosi should be able to come across for that one. No, Milkman takes it himself, puts it across. Wabbit no boost, not able to get too much. Flosi now is able to get there. Wabbit has stolen the boost, might be able to cause some chaos. Good 50 with Yoshi, who puts it back across. Spiker now trying to follow it down that line. Good touch from Wabbit, but Spiker does manage to keep possession. Gets another touch, nice little pinch, gets it past Yoshi, bumping Yoshi off. Flosi's up, but Wabbit's there first, and it's a nice little play from Spiker, but no one from Ostrom able to capitalise on it.
All right, and I wonder if everyone in Twitch chat is ready for another OT. We might be heading there. Weber takes a shot, Malcolm keeps it out, and Flosi has to quickly cover that ball. So again, maybe the OT is coming out unless Ostrom can do something about it. Flosi almost scoring on that bottom right-hand corner there. Yoshi having to punt it down the left-hand side. Baker for Yoshi again, looking for the angles. Nice little play to that backboard as well. Oh, almost was an awkward one. There's Wabbit, hits it hard and true. Met a couple of defenders there of Ostrom though to keep it out.
Yeah, lots of opportunities flying in from both sides. Both teams, I think, should have scored at least one of them now as Flosi puts it across onto that wall. Milkman's trying to read that one. Yoshi, even though with no boost, was able to get there. Rabbit now, kind of on his own, puts it across. Flosi, not the greatest of touches, but Milkman bails them out. Keeps it in that corner. Spiker pops it up onto the wall. 30 boost to work with. Does manage to come off the ceiling. Doesn't manage to go for the flip. Leaves it for Flosi. Doesn't get a touch either. Rabbit plays it down to Yoshi, who gets met by Milkman. Puts it out onto the wall. Falcon now picks up it, almost full boost, gets a nice little flick over Flosi, goes for the follow-up, gets the shot, and the player that hasn't really got any points throughout the whole series is coming to the rescue, taking the lead for Huldra here in game 4. Lovely play, gets it over 1, gets it over 2, and gets the final shot away to take the lead here for Huldra in game 5.
Oh yeah, well, I think Falcon was feeling it when he missed that earlier goal that he conceded there as well, and didn't have kind of the boost or the pre-jump to get up for it now. So he's going to be happy with that goal there as well. And Huldra up by 1 when it matters the most here. Chebs, can they hold on to this minute slight lead? Yoshi, see Spiker there beating him on the halfway line. Flosi going up as well, has a bit more in the tank. Can't beat out Wabbit though. Wabbit to push it out. Should be able to find Falcon. No boost, no corner boost there either. And so Huldra getting caught here in their own half at the moment. Spaker also stealing those canisters. Wabbit, close there. Flosi almost sending it true, but we saw Falcon and Wabbit just waiting in the box as well. Maybe double commit's gonna be coming out here for Huldra just to be able to keep out Ostrom, and Milkman not able to sink that one. And Flosi wasn't close enough for second man either.
30 seconds left on the clock, and Huldra edging ever closer to that grand final. But Milkman, is he going to have something to say about it? Tries to get the touch, does manage to drop it off to Spiker, who does get beat out by Yoshi. And it really is do or die now for Ostrom, who get a touch out middle. Spiker's there trying to meet it, but Wabbit is slightly quicker. Yoshi now going to follow that one up. does manage to get a touch, and it's just wasting time now in Holdra's favour. Yoshi trying to put that one on target, but Spiker does really well. That's going to fall ever so nicely to him, but he's not able to get there in the end. We're going to hit 0 seconds. The ball's going to hit the floor, and Holdra take game 5. They take the series, and they take that final spot.
Oh, and just, the moment that kills me here, Chebs, I think Spiker was almost able to play to himself and maybe get that long goal in the final dying moments. Unfortunately, ball goes down, gets the whiff, so to speak. And so, yeah, there we go. Valkyrie Knights Holdra take game 5 and 3-2. As you predicted, did go the other way, but that's fine. Holdra, they're going straight through to that grand finals. But man, oh man, DSQ Ostrom, they came with the fire, I must say.
Yeah, they really, really played strong. Holdra only really scoring off very, very small mistakes, and even those mistakes weren't massive. They were just tiny mistakes, and Holdra were able to capitalize straight on them. And Ostrom were a strong side there in almost all of the games. They put up a fight, lots going to OT, lots just being 1-goal games, and we see here with the stats. Ball possession in Ostrom's favour, boost consumption in Ostrom's favour, field domination in Ostrom's favour. The only thing they miss out on is shots and goals, obviously. That's where it's ended up going, as Holdra got those more shots and ended up getting more goals. And we see MVP go into Yoshi, 19 shots, 4 goals, 2 assists, 8 saves, and 12 demos in that series. And really solid all round, I think, from all the Valkyrie Knights team. All played very well, and Falcon getting that final goal to take them to the grand final.
Yeah, I think Falcon's super chuffed with that run, right? We kind of saw the concede earlier when it might have been Flosi that scored the long ball. And then, of course, to get it at the end, yeah, for Holdra, Falcon feeling real good about that one. But it was close, right? Ostrom fans, don't feel bad. They put up a damn good fight there. Really was nice to see what Flosi and company could pull out there. And sometimes they were a little bit too lackluster for my liking. Sometimes I understood that the urgency had to be played there, Chebs. But sometimes a little too late, as they say. And Holdra, when it counted, they took it down game number 5. They held their own, and I suppose they showed everyone why they were top of that elite table.
Yeah, but don't go anywhere. We've got the next semi-final very, very soon, and that will be Swift versus Prototype. We saw Swift earlier on today with a really good showing, with a 3-0 sweep in their game against Apex. And we've seen Prototype finishing second in the leaderboard, and they will be taking them on here in semi-final for that grand final spot versus Valkyrie Knights Holdra. But we'll get straight back to you very, very soon. And yeah, don't go anywhere.
I don't know why I let you, but you had to let us spark in me. Lost control, falling over, getting pulled in by your gravity. Thought that I had figured it out, never felt it rationally, but this sense of urgency has me wondering. seeing in color. Lost without you, I can't make it through the night. How come I'm not seeing in color? So far gone. Way too many faces in the crowd, but I think that I see one too many drinks, got me changing up the way that I need you. Now we're both at a bar, acting like it's not hard, trying to feel something different. Talk to somebody new, kinda wish it was you, kinda numb to the feeling. Now that you're gone, they say time should heal, but it's been too long. Couple months and I can't seem to move on. I can't seem to move on. I can't seem to. I can't seem to. Now that you're gone, I can't seem to. I can't seem to. Laying on my floor, thinking about all the things that we've been through. From 24/7 to pretending like I never met you. No, it's all for the best, 'cause I know we're a mess every time we're together. Going out of my mind, and I wish I could lie, tell you that it gets better. Now that you're gone, they say time should heal, but it's been too long. Couple months where I can't seem to move on. I can't seem to move on. I can't seem to. I can't seem to. I can't seem to. Now that you're gone, they say time should heal, but it's been too long. Couple months that I can't seem to move on. I can't seem to move on. I can't seem to.
Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Don't pause. Press play. 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 Don't pause. Press play. I wanna hear what you got to say. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Don't pause. Press play. 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 Don't pause. Press play. I wanna hear what you got to say. Press play. just turned 18. Saw your whole life in front of me, and I know one day I'd miss cleaning up the cold tea. Now I'm sitting there singing broken heart, helplessly I'm praying, blaming God. Ooh, she told me don't worry, we've been apart before. No, as part of heaven, we'll be waiting for you once more. She told me don't worry, told me don't worry now, told me don't worry, told me don't, told me don't. She said we soon made free. Doctors and friends and family. When it was time to leave, there was only one, and it was me. Got so good at looking next to you, next to you. Couldn't bear the thought of something new. She told me don't worry, we've been apart before. The last part of heaven, we'll be waiting for you once more. She told me don't worry, told me don't worry now, told me don't worry, told me don't, told me don't.
You lift me off of the ground. I close my eyes and I wait for the come down. I used to live in the now. Now I'm wiser to think that we are bulletproof. Teens with thicker skin, now we just bruise. We were hopeless and we're hopeless now, but I remember we threw our fists in the air, singing. I remember when we were kids, never scared, yeah. And the sky went dark, we us now, but I remember we threw our face in the air.
And we are flipping back. With me is a Rhino Boy, and we are casting here right now the second playoff to see who goes in to the grand final. Now, sorry about the delay, folks. We just had to make sure that the players were well hydrated and they had taken their G Fuel. Please note that this was not endorsed by G Fuel. Please call us. We can set it up. But, sorry, bad joke, Rhino. Take us through this upcoming fixture because we are a little bit behind schedule, but we still want to get you, the viewer, filled with as much facts as possible before we hit you with the action.
You had a big Hulk Hogan moment there. It was like, eat your vitamins, brother. Yeah, it was great. Love that. We've got Prototype taking on Swift. There are some storylines coming off the back of this one. Prototype equal to the lowest series lost across the entire season for Elite Tier. That is only one. However, Swift have almost got the lowest win series of the entire season. That is 2. Swift with 2 wins on the regular season. Prototype with 1 loss. This seems like, Bromeo, it should be a wash. However, earlier in this season, there was a massive result where Swift were able to draw 2-2 with Prototype. Bromeo, that score must be settled tonight.
It has to be settled indeed. You see, with a draw like that, it means that nobody has the psychological advantage heading into this game. So records right now in Finals Rocket League mean nothing. We have seen crazier things. We've seen some sweeps when it was supposed to be Game 5, and we've seen Game 5s when it was supposed to be a sweep. So tonight we have got 2 teams that, even though they look a little bit unbalanced, we're having a look at Bro with Chase, MX, and Lemons, and we are having a look. Let's have a look for us here. The other team, pull them up for me, please, Rhino.
The other team is... Who did you... It was Unguarded Ace, Sonic...
No, Unguarded Ace is the match admin. It is Redirect Swift. So we saw them earlier. They swept Apex, right? And we, as a panel, have to, apologize to Apex and apologize to Redirect for having a sweep of the desk because we were completely wrong. So Redirect this time has a chance to prove all of us wrong once again because now they are in a possible mismatch. But with this team, we will be seeing it is Frowsy, Kilogram, Dan, and Sonic possibly taking down Goliath here. So we will not hold you for too long. We see that the players are ready to go. And any final words before we head in here, Rana?
I have been for this entire week backing the underdog every single time. And I will continue, Bromeo, to do that until they let me down. This is going to be Swift's series. They're going to make quick work of Prototype. It's going to be a 3-0 sweep just like they were able to get in that play-in. Let's go as Swift start the game. It's massive from Prototype, a huge demo in the backlines. And it's Amexi looking for a shot there. It's saved away by Sonic. Looking to get this one back to a teammate is Amexi. Might find Chase, but it's sent away by Frozy.
Well, remember, folks, this is the best of 5. Kilogram scores an absolute banger with 20 seconds just off the clock to set the tone. They have not come here to play. They have come here to win. Now, Kilogram, the MVP for the last series, he is now showing that he is here to score against the big dogs as well as Redirect take the score 1-0. Now, my prediction, I didn't say it there. I predict that Bro eke out this win. It is not going to be a close one. It is going to be 3-2 in this best of 5 as Kilogram takes it up the wall. Last person to beat is Amexi, but he plays it back into the corner like an absolute pro. Now, Amexi without any boost, running lead blocker. Lemons coming back, passing it through. Chase has got it, and immediately Sonic on the back foot, trying to get the clear, and Lemons, 0 boost, passes it to the corner. And this is just, it's frenetic. It's all over the place, and I'm all here for it.
Absolutely, it's Amexi looking to get it past. Kilogram can't do it. Back wall looking for a double touch. Does find it. It's going to hit the crossbar, but Frozy is going to follow in as the second man. Gets the first goal for him for this series. And Swifts take the lead by 2. There is daylight now between them and Prototype. Have they even warmed up, Romeo?
It would not look like it at all with 2 goals in a minute. Against the certain favorites. This is what we want to see. This is Rocket League poetry. But MXC couldn't get the pass off there to Lemons. And now it is looking like it's all the way back to Chase taking it up and through the corner because it is just so frenetic. It is all over the place. We are all here from it. Lemons taking it into the corner. Interesting play there. Plays it down, but Kilogram there with the read. And MX back in time, but a little bit awkward on the corner. And plays it up straight down. Chase getting it across. Nobody back. Falcon. Sorry, Sonic looking at these games.
Yeah, Sonic now respawns with 100. He's actually going to get dunked on by Amexi. It's up to Lemons, who has the chance to drop it down. Frozy's going to send it clear with 0 boost. Gets demoed for their troubles. And now it's Chase looking to put this one in the middle. But Kilogram saves it away. Amexi keeps the pressure on. This is insane pressure right now coming out from Prototype as it's moved forwards by Kilogram. They finally get some space, they get some clearance, but Lemons comes straight back at them, wins that 50 low as well, 1v1 potentially, but Kilogram is quick enough, moves forwards away and gets a big demo as well onto Chase.
Oh, this is back and forth stuff. MXC with a very, very big clear, bombing it onto the backboard, couldn't get the shot off, but it looks like Kilogram in possession again, demos Chase. Trying to beat Lemons here, but very, very good block by him. Imexi now in possession with not much boost, plays it off into the corner, trying to get to that bump there, almost gets it through. But now Frowsy taking it across, gets the bump up, but it looks like Prototype just got a touch in. They're playing it into the corner. Prototype still with possession though, trying to pass it across into space. Unfortunately, nobody there to receive it. And now pressure back on with Chase playing it straight into the corner. He's going to try and hit that straight back in, but backboard. Lemons, can he redirect it in? No, he can't. But, Kilogram on the line, and that is drama as she wrote it.
This reminds me so much of yesterday. There was a team in the semi-finals. I can't quite remember who it was, but they put up arguably one of the best defensive showings I've ever seen in that game 1, and they won it out. And it looks like it's going to be Swift to do exactly the same today as they move forwards. Amexi trying to change that tune and does end up scoring. Kilogram isn't able to get any heroics on that occasion. Amexi up the sidewall, pinches it off the roof, and that goes right into the roof of the net for 2-1 with 1 minute 20 on the clock. Romeo, still plenty of time for Prototype to bring this back to a level game.
Prototype have plenty of time to prove my prediction correct, but we are almost there. But Imexi saving from the bottom with no boost, and this has become a little bit of a hallmark. They are playing with substantially low amounts of boost, and as we say that, Frowsy gets in the 3rd goal for Swift, and this is turning the game on its head. If there was a narrative before this game, there is. The only story right now is the Swift ascendancy. They are playing so well, Rhino.
They're playing really well. Off the kickoffs, they try and take as much opportunity as they can. Right there, Frozen Sonic taking both mid boosts. Amexi has 100 though. Gonna try and force his way over the line. Saved away by Sonic. Now gets a big pinch and it's Kilogram. 1v1. Can he get past Amexi? Gonna try and go around him. Gets the fake. It's the demo, but Chase is able to send it clear, keeping the scoreline at 3-1 for the moment. It's Frowsy looking to get this off the back wall, but he's unable to take advantage. Demo from Sonic. It's going to drop to Amexi potentially. It's now forwards from Chase. He's going to try and get on the end of this one. Sonic and Frowsy work together to send it clear. The power of friendship works there, but it's not going to be enough. Yes, it is! Kilogram sends it clear. I didn't think he had the speed to get back, but he did indeed. And Prototype are running out of time and running out of answers.
Oh, they're getting there, and they're getting there close. Chase not being able to get there, but Imexi does. But with 10 seconds left on the clock, it doesn't look like they will make this turnaround. Frowsy playing it up against the wall. He is going to want to get that ball down. Lemons plays against the backboard, and there we go. It hits the floor. Swift come out with shock Game 1 winners, and we have ourselves a game.
We do, but I mean, look at those shots. That's terrifying if you're a Swift player. That's 11 shots from Prototype to your 5. I mean, it was so much offensive pressure coming out from Bro. They had most of the possession, you'd have to suggest, but Swift's defense really stood strong. They looked good on their rotations. Okay, there was a couple of times where they had to make those last-ditch plays with 0 boost, but if they're able to get those counterattacks, those clinical counterattacks like they have been in this Game 1, this, I don't want to say it, but this might be a pretty quick series.
Well, we hope it is not for the viewer outside, because as we are going into game number 2, we are certainly hoping that Prototype has what it takes to pick this one up. They certainly didn't expect to be taken so swiftly by this redirect side. So with this game starting, game 2, with 5 minutes on the clock, they have the chance to chase things. Chase up on the ceiling, playing it up against the backboard. It's a waterfall, and Sonic is there to make the very quick exit as he plays the shot through. Nobody back, but Imexi manages to get there. Now, Frowsy taking the shot through, but Chase with the save. Now they're going to need to settle this game down a bit, show a little bit of patience, a little bit of resolve, so that they can start scoring on the other side, because otherwise this is going to be one of those games that's going to be talked about for a while.
Lots of people in chat believe in the Prototype comeback. They say it's their calling card. We'll see if it's able to come through, as Frowsy now not winning that one over Chase. Chase trying to move through. Lemons has a chance. Pops it up, looks to go around it, looking for that near post, going to fall back. Imexi has a chance off the ceiling. It's pushed away. Chase keeps the pressure on into the corner. Lemons at the near post. Gonna whiff wide right. Now it's Imexi turning on it. 2 to be. Yeah, only has 1 to be on to the left. Chase at the near post. Sonic with the pre-jump. It's saved away for the moment. Prototype had so many chances, so many hopes to get that first goal. They might get it now as Chase looks for the shot, but it's panicky at the back for Swift, and that's a whiff as well. Imexi looking for the top right corner. Saved away by Kilogram. But you have to say, Swift have not started this as well on defense as they did in game 1.
Well, it looks like here, Mexi coming in for the shot, and he gets it. This is a fantastically sustained amount of pressure, and Mexi taking it all the way through past 2 defenders. And that was a sustained attack. And if that's what it takes to get past the Swift defense, this is going to be one cracker of a series, because see, Lemons taking it up the corner, gonna try and hop it up again, but Frowsy in the corner beats him, but Sonic pretty solid, gets in with a bump there. But now Kilogram trying to take it. Imexi playing it across, no boost, couldn't get any power on that, and safely covered there. But things are changing back and forth. This is a lightning game. Chase now with possession, but unseated there. Imexi gonna play this across, and the bumps are coming through thick and fast. You're seeing a lot of demo play from the Bros, which is generally what they like to do, but this is a very aggressive game. It is very fast-paced, and it is what we love to see.
Yeah, Frowsy has a chance in the middle, and he's going to score as well. The equalizer immediately comes through. Well, it's taken a bit of time, but 2 minutes 45 on the clock, still plenty of time. Was there a bump in the backlines? Looks like there was, as it's now 1-1. Swift with that response means that they have their tails up. They're going to be looking for some momentum now to move forwards, but you cannot take away the attack that Bro have had. Chase looking for that far right corner, but he's going to find the post instead. Lemons puts it up, gets it back. It's Frowsy to send it clear, and now it's Chase to challenge on the midfield, and this is something that Bro have been so good at across this series so far, keeping the ball in their half. But when they turn, it turns around so quickly, and with 2 minutes 22 on the clock, it's another counter-attack from Swift, and they've scored yet again.
Oh, that was so unfortunate. We saw Chase with the heavy bump through to mid, but unfortunately both teammates were a little bit light on the tank there and couldn't get back in time. Is this going to be a kickoff goal? But it goes a little bit wide. Lemons is going to play this through to the middle, contested by Kilogram. Kilogram's going to steal that corner boost and see if he can come around for another one. But Emexi faking out, putting Chase through into the middle. Kilogram, last man back, and puts it through to the corner, but the pressure isn't done yet. Plays the cup. Ooh, Emexi with a challenge there. Now Lemon's going to take it all the way back because don't want to get caught out on the counter-attack once more. And beats through to middle, but the shots are going to continue. Sonic through to the middle with the demo there on Lemons. And now Frowsy coming around back. Sonic missing possession there. Emexi with the fakes. Gets it through, but Kilogram reading the play there exceptionally. And it is very topsy-turvy stuff here, but we get the shot through. Double commit. This is going to go in. Oh, wow. Absolute drama on the line.
It should have gone in. It really should. Sonic sending this one forward. Chase gets the jump, and Sonic keeps challenging. Now it's Frosy. Chance here. Can he get a bump in the backlines? No, it's Emexi who sends it away. Chase into the corner now. Should be able to clear this for Bro. All three members of Swift sitting there and waiting for this ball to come forwards. It's going to waterfall off the top, and there's no one there to challenge. What's happened there on the goal line from Swift? No one in response. Lemons drops it down. Chase sends it in high into the top corner, and it's Emexi who just has to, all he has to do is hit the ball, and it goes in.
Oh, that is a very bad time to host a team meeting in the goals. Because it looks like one was being held down by the other, and that is honestly the worst. Emexi beating one, passing through to the middle. Chase, fingers up against the backboard. Can he get up one more time? Hits the backboard again, and Lemons scores another goal to take Prototype into the lead. And you got to say, this couldn't have come sooner, because this is not turning into a shock performance anyway. This is turning into a commanding performance by Swift.
But we've already seen it once in this game. Swift were 2-1 down, 1-0 down. They came back to 2-1 up, and now it's the turn of Bro to come down from 2-1 to 3-2 up, and they've done that. Can it be turned around once again? It's a shot across the bows from Emexi. It's going to miss, and Sonic looks for the pass. It's Frosy to pick it up. Emexi needs to deal with this. 3 Swift players moving forwards into the Bro half. Kilogram onto that side wall, looking to take it now, getting it into the middle, but Frosy has gone to pick up Boost instead, which is going to put a stop to this attack. It's now Bro to turn the tables. Frosy, oh, that's a dangerous game to play right in front of your goal line, and he may pay for it. Chase looking for the shot, not going to find it. Sonic doesn't have that kind of time. Thought he had all the time in the world, but realistically he was being chased. And that might just do it for Bro. Can the ball stay up? Sonic sends it forwards. Chase going to try and drop it down. It's Frosy moving forwards. Can anyone keep it up from Swift? Yes, they can, but Kilogram can't get there. So close. But in the end, Bro tie up the series.
What a game that was, and what a response by Prototype. You see Emexi here coming out MVP, but that truly was a team performance, holding off a very, very aggressive Swift. You see Frosy here with 456 points, the highest on the field. He has been absolutely immense today, so all credit to Bro in this game too, to hold off Redirect. So Rhino heading into game 3, it looks like anybody's predictions are still up in the air, but with a performance coming like that from Redirect, it's definitely gonna throw a couple of spanners in some of the people's predictions.
Yeah, I'm starting to regret my 3-0 prediction now from Swift. That has gone, but I'll tell you right now, Bromeo, it lasted longer than I expected it would. So I'll take that as a win.
We will take it every time. But look, we're about to head into game 3, and it's looking pretty damn tense. I wouldn't want to be a player on this field right now, because with everything on the line and the teams as close as they are, it's going to be an absolute sweatfest now. Getting to game 3, Sonic plays it into the corner immediately. Only 5 seconds gone, but immediate pressure on the redirect line. And Chase going to be up. Couldn't get past Sonic though, and it looks like pressure is relieved, even just for a little while. And what a crazy start to this game.
What a crazy start indeed, but no goals as of yet. Sonic puts it forward straight on Emexi's bonnet, but not going to get that on target. It's now put in the middle by Lemons. Is Chase going to try and go for this? Oh, took his time to think about it, but in the end did go for it, but still gets beaten out. MXC looking for the ground pinch, met by Freezy. It's now Lemons to have a chance and does get a shot on goal, but it's not powerful enough to get past Kilogram. Lemons back into the middle. Freezy in the back lines is going to send that clear, and Sonic wins that one out. Chance for Swift to come forward. It's Kilogram on that sidewall. Reads MXC like a book, but it gets sent back by Lemons. Good work from Freezy to keep the ball in Bro's half. Chase on the sidewall. Freezy challenges once again, been so good at those 50s, but with two teammates back, it's going to stop the attack. But Bro have a chance there at the near post. Saved away by Sonic for the moment, but Lemons might have a chance here. Kilogram sends it clear, and it looks like it's not going to come to anything, as Sonic, should get that clear away.
Oh, but it has been back and forth almost there, but Freezy, Frowzy, Frozy gets it through, and Chase on the line. Now Lemon's going to see if he can get the pass off him. Maxi gets the shot off the rebound. Really, really well read there by Kilogram. Now Chase going to play it, but that was almost a goal there. Now Chase taking it up the other way, and Sonic reads it through. 0 boost, so he's going to camp it out for a bit and collects that 100. But look, Kilogram's going to have to make a crazy save in his absence. Will it cost them off the crossbar? And another death to Freezy. So this has been immense, and it all started at that 100 boost in the mid. Now, with Chase playing it through and Imexi collecting, it's still pressure on both sides.
Yeah, neither team scoring. This is the longest we've gone without a goal at the start of a game, certainly in this series. It's now passed into Freezy. He's only got one to beat. Can he do it? MXC's the only man back. He goes for the low-driven shot across the grass, and he wasn't expecting that. MXC, it's first blood to Swift in game number 3. And I don't really know what's happened there, but MXC was not expecting Freezy to do that.
Oh, man was double tapping circle there to get that straight shot in. And look, Kilogram with the challenge and immediate pressure back on. Not one little minute of respite. Sonic with the shot straight in. Double commit though. Lemon's gonna collect, gonna hold on to it, beats Freezy. MXC collects, puts it into the corner, but two are back. Fantastic clear there by Kilogram, but it looks like it's an open net. But Freezy gets back in time. Maybe the dribble there wasn't what was needed. Maybe a shot was just exactly what was needed in that point.
Yep, certainly was. Prototype not quite on the same wavelength. It's Sonic to put this one into the middle. It's Kilogram to try and challenge, and does, and it's hit the crossbar. So close to a second for Swift, but it's not going to come. It might come now. Sonic trying to beat Lemons in the air, but Lemon sends it clear. Close again, Swift. They're so good on these counterattacks. They're so good when Prototype are out of position. They're so clinical. Freezy got a chance. Gets the redirects. Kilogram steals the boost. Sonic flying through from goodness knows where, but it's sent away from Lemons now. Freezy, 100 boost, puts it down in the middle. Chase has a chance. Gets dunked by Freezy. Big chance for Swift now. Puts it in the middle. Teammate, but Lemons comes back, atones for mistakes, and clears the ball away. 1-0 with 1:10. Still not that long for Prototype to come back, but there is enough time, Bromeo.
There is definitely enough time indeed. 1 minute exactly remaining, and Lemons pinging it up against the backboard. Chase to get there. Couldn't get the shot down. Now Kilogram playing it out. Imexi missing the jump. Lemons last man on defense. Makes the save before he is brutally murdered there by Kilogram. Now they're going to attack again. Freezy in the air, hitting the backboard. Can they get the dunk across? Yes, they can. Kilogram picking up the second goal. Now, is that exactly what they needed to finish this game off? I think so.
I agree. 40 seconds on the clock might not be enough time. They'll need a kickoff goal right here and right now. It's in the hands of MXC, and he does win out. It's Chase coming through with 100 boost. Can't beat Freezy in that corner. The ball's going to drop to, it looks like Freezy again. Pops it up, trying to give it to Sonic, but it's well challenged by Lemons. MXC, oh my goodness, there was no net there to aim at. Good thing it was challenged in the end. Chase has a chance. Lemons has a chance. Saved away by Kilogram. Kilogram now trying to get around this side. Looking for one final shot, one final flurry for Swift, but Chase sends it clear moving forwards, and it looks to me like Swift are heading to series point 2-1 in the series. Will they be able to see it out in game 4, Bromeo? We will have to find out very, very soon.
I am so satisfied with how this series is presenting itself. First, we had Swift with the shock out the gates win. Prototype returned, and now Swift returning to their dominant form. Now, I heard you not as loud as you usually were because apparently you just get too damn hype, man. But what a game it was. Kilogram claiming the MVP again. He is on absolute fire right now, and you'd think if you're a Prototype, you want to end the Kilogram threat. For lack of a better word, he's the man doing the heavy lifting right now. And Rhino, without getting too excited, what are we expecting to see off this next game?
Yeah, it's a shame my podcast ready mic is not ready for the hype cast that I bring, that's for sure. But we hope it fixes itself over the course of the next game, because I honestly now at this point, Bromeo, I want to see that game 5. I want to see Prototype bring this back. I want to see them really not dominate, but I want to see that offensive pressure that we know they can bring. But again, I'm worried about the mental. If they start to get in their own heads about we need to score, we need to score, we need to score, we've seen how devastating the Swift counterattack can be. If they get given a chance, they will score. And let's see if they get given a chance right now. It's not quite going to happen yet. Sonic trying to come around the side, but no. So that's what I would suggest, all right? Attack Prototype, but do it in such a way that you're not leaving yourself exposed. My goodness. Lemon's having to send that clear so close to an opening goal.
Well, I dare to say it, and I think I'm going to make a bold prediction here. I think whoever wins this game wins the tournament, as we see a shot up against the back. Sonic trying to clear it with some fancy little dribbles of his own, but he has no boost to follow this up. Neither did Freezy. Now we're definitely going to see something here, as boost is low all round as they all return to try and get a little bit here. Lemons not quite getting there, but Imexi does the job. He's going to see if he can pass this down to Chase, but intercepted there by Kilogram, who just seems to be everywhere here today. Lemons playing it up to Imexi. Imexi playing it straight down. Lemons going to try and get a shot on there, but Frowsy reading it. It is all over the place, but it feels like it is deliberate right now. Nobody is missing. These are just really hard, fast shots, Rhino.
They are really hard, fast shots, that's for sure. And Sonic gonna send this clear, 3 minutes 40 on the clock, gonna look for something here, but Chase now to send it away. Prototype gonna try and get possession of this ball with Lemons, but only drops it down as far as Sonic. That's off the back wall. Imexi having to deal with this, not dealing with it, whiffing, but Freezy unable to read where that was going as well. Kilogram, MVP as you mentioned before this game, is now looking for a bit of a demo in the backlines. He's not going to find one. Freezy now turning on it, trying to find a pass. Someone's been demoed in the backlines. It's Sonic. He's been taken out, and now Chase has a chance. Looking for a shot. Sonic has to deal with it on that side wall and does in the end, but very, very close from Prototype. Very, very close from Swift. It's a bit cagey at the minute, Bromeo. Neither team really wants to commit too far, which gives us a very interesting game to watch.
Game has definitely turned itself down a notch, as nobody wants to make a mistake. There isn't as much chaos as there was in the beginning. Chase playing it up off the ceiling, but there was a bump there on a Prototype player, leaving them dangerously exposed. This is going to trickle down, but Lemons reading it exceptionally well. Chase is going to send it all the way back to the redirect side, but Freezy clearing it up really, really well, putting it up into the middle. Sonic got possession, taking it all the way to the other side so he can redirect that into the corner. And it is looking hectic. Kilogram taking the shot through, but Imexi there, under pressure, showing what he's got. Chase hitting the backboard. Oh, fantastic clear there by Kilogram, and releasing that pressure almost as fast as it was created. Now double commit here by Prototype. It's a little bit all over the place right now. Last man back was Freezy. But look at these touches off the wall, redirects consistently, and almost there. Lemon zero boost, clearing off the line, and this pressure is unrelenting.
It is MXC. Oh, I thought he'd been bumped on the line there by Freezy, but still managing to right the ship. It's Kilogram, gets a weird double touch, which means Lemons can come through with 0 boost now. Sonic on the back wall, able to send it clear. Chase trying to keep the pressure on. Puts the ball in the middle. MXC not going to get there first, though, and it's sent away by the Swift side. It's Kilogram. On that far side, actually, it's going to be Sonic to pick up the ball. Does get past Chase, get past Lemons as well. Can he try and demo MXC? It was close, but not going to happen on this occasion. MXC looking for the bottom right-hand corner. So close again, but it's going to hit the post. Kilogram going crazy on that right-hand side. MXC cuts him off before he goes too crazy. Freezy onto the back wall, double touch by Sonic. Sent away by Prototype again. Such a difficult game to maneuver, such an interesting game to watch. Sonic has a chance, it's an open net if he sees it. Looking for the shot downfield, goes into the corner, Kilogram! He gets the goal that may just double the regular season win tally of Swift. It's insane, it's ridiculous, and Swift are 1-0 up.
What an absolute clanger from Kilogram, waiting until the final minute to score that goal in a goalless game. Now, Kilogram off the wall, trying to recreate a little bit of that brilliance. He's by himself. Now, heavy amount of pressure coming through. Chase going to get the touch off, but Sonic with no boost puts it down. Lemons with a little bit of pressure. Chase with the redirect. Can he make it in? Oh, just off the line. This is absolutely crazy. Now, Kilogram trying to release a little bit of that tension there. Chase taking it across, and Kilogram waiting once again with a full tank of boost, but Lemons has his number, puts it up against the backboard. Sonic with the clear, but the pressure isn't done yet. They've got 8 seconds to make it count. It looks like they're doing just that. Lemons trying to run it across. Kilogram playing it through. They need to keep this up if they want to stay in, but they can't. And Swift takes out game number 4, and this, game number 4, game number 3, game number 4.
4.
Yes, what a
And
game.
confirmed.
What a game.
Not only is that the game, that's the series. Swift, 3-1 victors over Prototype. It does not matter, folks, how you play in the regular season. All that matters is you make it to those playoffs and you give yourself a chance. Absolutely anyone from across the playoffs is able to win, and we've proved that this week. Rocket League has no memory, okay? It's what happens on the day in the series, and nothing has been even closer to that truth than this series. Swift are going to the grand final.
What an amazing showing here. Looking at the series stats there, and they didn't even have the field domination. They had 40% of overall field possession. Now, with the ball possession being as it is, it looks like Redirect was on the defense at all times. Bro came through hammer and tongs. They wanted it. They never gave up that entire time. But in the first series, in the first play-ins, it was an ambush. This game was a flipping smash and grab. Now Kilogram coming out, deserved series MVP with a crazy performance. He was all over the place.
He was, but I really want to make clear those 9 saves and 9 demos across that series. That is so impressive. He was aggressive, but he was also defensive, and that is someone that you rely on to make the plays for your team when they need to be made. He is so quality, and he's going to be really important for Swift side in that grand final.
That was an incredible showing here by Redirect, so congratulations to them. They are into the final where they're going to meet Valkyrie Knights Huldra for an absolute humdinger. Valkyrie Knights being the favorite, they finished on top of the log versus Redirect Esports Swift, and nobody's given them a chance, but now everybody sit up, everybody look. They are in the finals. They deserve to be there. They have punched, they have clawed, they have fought their way there, and this is champagne level stuff, Rhino.
It It is. I mean, if they go on to win this grand finals, I mean, I've talked about storylines, I've talked about fairy tales all the way through this week, and one of them came through, I think, on the Monday. Okay, so that was great. But we have a chance. We have a chance for another fairy tale story. 2 wins on the regular season, Bromeo. That is absolutely ridiculous to be in this position, in with a chance of winning. I believe it's about 3,000 rand, I think. I could be wrong with that, but I'm pretty sure the prize pool is about 4,250. So that, I mean, what more can you possibly want from this team?
You couldn't expect anything more. Remember, the first game was a sweep. They knocked the lights out of Apex. The second game is, even though it went very, very close a couple of times, Redirect was always in control with regards to the points, and that has set them up to take on a very imperious Valkyrie Knight. So, coming up shortly, we will not be gone for long. We cannot keep you away from this action, so please stay tuned, stay seated. We'll be right back.
That's hot.
Get it while it's hot.
I was all alone. Then you showed up under my umbrella. Oh, shelter from the cold. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? I saw you all alone. Your eyes match the weather, raining under pressure. Oh, you say you wanna go, yeah. So let's get away from here. Let's get away from here. Let's get away from here. Strangers
company, stop blowing up my phone. You don't get the things that I've been through, and I don't have the time to lay it all in front of you. And you think that you wanna save me, you don't know it, baby, why you do this? I got this under control. You think you do, but you really don't know that I don't need a savior. You can't be my savior. I'll save myself. I'll save myself. No, I don't need a savior. You can't be my savior. I'll save myself. I'll save myself. Baby, I just wanna be alone. I don't need your company, stop blowing up my phone. You don't get the things that I've been through, and I don't have the time to lay it all in front of you. And you think that you wanna save me, you don't know it, baby, why you do this? I got this under control. You think you do, but you really don't know that I don't need a savior. You can't be my savior. I'll save myself. I'll save myself. No, I don't need a savior. You can't be my savior. I'll save myself. I'll save myself. No, I don't need a savior. You can't be my savior. I'll save myself. I'll save myself.
You lift me off of the ground. I close my eyes and I wait for the come down. I used to live in the now. Now I'm wiser to think that we are bulletproof. Teens with thicker skin, now we just bruise. We were hopeless and we're hopeless now, but I remember we threw our face in the air, singing. I remember when we were kids, never scared, yeah. And the sky went dark, we used our hearts to guide us.
The grand final of Elite Tier here in the RSC SSA region is upon us, and it is a game that I don't think many people would have had on their bingo cards. Holdra, the top seed, 6-1-2 on the season, will be taking on the 6th seed from the league, Swift, who finished the league with a 2-3-4 record. This is ridiculous stuff, and as I mentioned in that last game, it does not matter how you play in the regular season, as long as you make those playoffs and you give yourself a chance. That's exactly what Swift have done here. Hello, everybody. My name is Rhino Boy. Pleasure to bring you this grand final with my good friend, the deck to my aunt. It's Hodge. How are you today, sir?
Well, thank you very much, Rhino, for the glorious intro, as always. And yes, we find ourselves at the grand final. The Cinderella story, well, it feels like we've had sort of a, something similar every single one of these playoffs. It's been close, and well, we're now faced with a first seed versus 6th seed. Swift, they've battled through everybody to get here. Now they have the hardest challenge that they could possibly have. to try and win the entire thing. And talk about winning the entire thing. We've got a pretty interesting prize pool, haven't we, Rhino? Both teams have already claimed their prize. They've claimed something, but how much are they going to get? That's the question.
Well, that question is going to be answered immediately because there is a 4,250 Rand prize pool with the winner of this game getting a cool 2,750 Rand. Still 1,500 left for that second place. But Hodge, if you've made it to the grand final, you absolutely want to be going for that 2,750.
Yeah, certainly. Everybody wants to go for that 2,750 Rand, and only one team can claim it. We're going to get started very, very shortly, but we've got to talk about predictions. We've got all the players ready to go, I believe, but yeah, like we say, before we do that, we've got to do predictions. I've finally managed to get a prediction right. Let's see if I'm able to tie it up, or am I going to just completely lose? So, Rhino, we'll start off with you, and I'll then I'll bring my doom, should I say.
Listen, my prediction is not going to come as a surprise to anyone. I have said since day one, I'm backing the underdogs. I'm backing those fairy tale stories, and Swift may have the biggest mountain to climb that they've had so far this season. But I believe they get to the summit, they reach the top, and they do it as well. 2,750 Rand coming home to Swift. Big up Hazza, who's on the production. Hodge, what about you? Who are you picking?
Well, I mean, you know how I like to curse teams, so I'm actually now going to go with what makes sense. And, I'm going to go with this being the Valkyrie Knights, with this being Holdra taking this series. And, it doesn't make sense how Swift are even here, but I'm going to have it going very, very close. I'm going to have it 6-2, I think, to Valkyrie Knights. I think we've seen 4-0, we've seen 4-1. I think it's going to be, did I say 6-2? I meant game 6.
Yeah,
4-2, we're going to be going 6-2, get it out the window, 4-2. Rhino, I don't think we got your individual game score, so give us your score.
I believe in the content. Okay, I believe in the Cinderella story, but I believe in the content. I'd love to see a game 7, 4-3. To Swift, it ends, but I do have to say I am very scared of this Holdra team because they have been making mockeries of everyone up to this point. However, Hodge, something that is important to remember, the semi-finals happened, Valkyrie were able to beat Ostrom, but it was a 5-game series. It was 3-2. On the other side, Swift, who were unexpected to win, 3-1 against Prototype. So actually, it might be Swift coming in here with the momentum.
Well, we're going to have to find out, and we're going to be getting started very, very shortly. But, I mean, yeah, like you say, Cinderella, as someone pointed out in chat, has been the most talked about person on the entire stream this week. We're going to get things kicked off. Nobody has managed to complete the Cinderella story just yet. Maybe, Swift could be the first team to do it. Off the kickoff, game number 1. Here we go, and already it seems like we have a little bit of a little bit of scuffle in the midfield, and it seems like Kilogram has come out on top so far. He's really been the star player so far, I think, for this side of this Swift team, and we're going to have to see if he's able to do it once again.
Yoshi, I've never seen a Yoshi do that in my life. That's a massive demo on the goal line as Freezy now picks up the 100. Wabbit left with nothing. That's top left corner. What a save from Kilogram, keeping the scoreline level. Falcon coming forwards, pass into Wabbit, who has a chance now. Putting that up, back to Falcon. It's saved away by Sonic. Yoshi gonna put that over to the side. Some say Yoshi, some say Yoshi. I'm gonna flip-flop across this series, I promise you that, as the ball puts it in the middle. It's Falcon at the back post. Kilogram comes down from the ceiling, from the heavens, to keep the scoreline level once again, Hodge.
Yeah, scoreline still level, and the chat predicted this to be close. We predicted this to be close. Yoshi wants to send everybody's predictions straight out of here, and it looks like Swift have managed to hold strong on the defense for now, and Sonic looks to try and put this on the wall. Kilogram trying to intercept, has no boost though, and Yoshi beats him to the ball. Who's going to get to it first? It looks like it is a Holdra member of the team. They've had a lot of offense so far, and Swift, they've had something to say about it on defense once again. It's Sonic making the save, but what a tap! Yoshi able to strike first, Holdra on the board, and Swift, they've been the underdog so far this entire tournament, this entire playoff bracket, and they're starting in a little bit of a disadvantageous position already.
It's been non-stop from Holdra since the kickoff. They have just been attacking and attacking and attacking. It may be chance for Swift to come back. No, Wabbit's going to pick this one up. Gets past one, can't get past Sonic. Freezy looking for the redirect. Sonic can't get it past Falcon in the backlines though. Freezy, massive challenge. Yoshi's following though. Puts it down, maybe Wabbit. No, they're going to go back instead. They're going to take a more measured approach. Sonic is that third man. Flies through from the midfield, but he's going to get beaten away by the Holdra side. It's up to Wabbit now, who has to turn on this one. It's Freezy missing that one, but does get the bump, so Sonic's allowed to get back in time. Squishy save comes through. Maybe not required, but it's a bit flashy from Sonic. He's moving forwards on this right-hand side. Can he beat Falcon? No, he can't. Kilogram has a chance in that sidewall. Sonic to get a redirect. It's a double commit from Swift. That's poor communication, and the attack dies out.
Attack dies out. Who's able to continue it? Sonic, well, now trying to have a look at this Holdra net, having a look. See if he can, well, bring some offense into this Valkyrie side. It's redirected away, and well, what a save from Wabbit to keep that one out. And well, Sonic trying to push the offense already. It's going to be kept going, as you see. Well, Swift doing a great job to cut rotation, but well, they've got to be careful because Yoshi is going to try and slice a hole right through their defense. Kilogram keeps it out though, and well, the defense, it's been pierced once, but it's hold strong for now.
Hold strong for now. Kilogram goes low, beats, tries to beat Yoshi, but Yoshi comes down with Venom and challenges. Big demo onto Wabbit. It is indeed Wabbit season for Kilogram, as Freezy gonna put this one into the side wall, looking for Kilogram. Yoshi wins over the top. Now there's a chance for Holdra to come forwards, gets the reset. Wabbit now into the corner. Oh my goodness, hits the post. Who's there at that front post? Who's able to get the second on the board for Holdra? And they are looking like the final boss that they were promised to be.
Well, Holdra, they might have been a slightly too much for Swift in game number one, but Swift, they've done such a great job so far at adapting to some of these teams throughout how they're playing, and it looks like they might be having to do so again. Wabbit gets a third, and it's from the side, and well, what a great goal there is from Wabbit, just sending things into the back of the net, picks up the third, and Swift, they might be looking at a comeback in game two.
Yeah, I love to point out every time that's a team hat trick. Wabbit, Falcon, and Yoshi all getting a goal to their name. Maybe looking to add another one is Yoshi, but he's not going to be able to get there on that one. Not enough yarn in the ball. If you get that reference, you're a real one. It's Freezy into the middle. Wabbit off the back wall. Chance for Sonic. Open net. It's saved by Falcon. He just had to sit there. He didn't even have to move. Difficult times for Swift as they can't get anything moving on offense. And with 1 minute 20 and a 3-goal deficit to fight back from, it's not looking great in this game one, but it is a best of 7. Freezy coming through. Can't read it. Off the back wall, and Holdra survived once again.
Well, dropped in front of the net, and well, still Swift not able to take advantage of this opportunity. Who's able to capitalize now? Maybe it's going to be Swift, and well, just redirected out for now. Swift not able to find the shot. Kilogram can keep trying to pressure the offense, but keeps being shut out again and again. Sonic pass back to, well, Frenzy, but not able, once again, able to make the save, but well, I'm sure he wouldn't have wanted that to be in the direction that it ended up going.
No, Yoshi has a chance back post. It's Kilogram now to send it clear. Freezy now trying to get it past Falcon. Does that. He's got an open net to aim at, but he gets bumped away. Well, good work from Falcon on the recovery, and now Wabbit trying to move forwards. They're looking to stamp their authority on this game one, put it to bed, say it's done. Falcon in that side wall. It's Freezy to send it clear. Wabbit trying to drop it down. Does do that, but Freezy has a chance on 0 boost. It's up to Yoshi, who's sitting in the midfield. Actually, he's not going to go for that. He's going to go for the 100 instead. In this game, with that miss from Freezy is all but done. Yoshi looks for the pass. Wabbit whips. And that's going to be all she wrote for game one of the grand final.
Holdra getting a pretty convincing win there for our first game, but it is a best of 7. You can't be the game one Andy in this situation. It's definitely not secured, and well, it's definitely not set in stone just yet. Still a lot of chances for both of these teams to really extend their lead, or maybe bring the comeback, to potentially happen, as Swift are going to look to answer back after that game, certainly. And I mean, Rhino, what do you think necessarily... I mean, you casted that last series in Swift. They went up against Prototype, who have an exact same win rate as Holdra right now. And I mean, it seemed like Swift, they sort of dominated Holdra, for most of the series. what do you think sort of changed here? Or do you think it's just Holdra, just, it's maybe just their day?
You know what I see? I actually see Swift struggling on the counterattack. That was their really big kind of like thing that they were focusing on during that previous series, right? Bro had a lot of the offense, they had a lot of ball domination, they kept coming at Swift, and every single time they got turned over and Swift were clinical. They went back up the other end of the pitch and they scored, or at least put a really good shot on target to disorient the Swift, the Bro defense. They need to start doing that again with Holdra, but it's really difficult when Holdra's rotations are this on point. They are looking so good as they start to recover from that offense into defense. They manage to rotate so effectively, and that's something that Swift are going to have to deal with and try and get past. Then they're going to have to do it again. Oh, it hits the post. So close to an opener in the first few seconds, but not going to find it from Holdra just yet.
Well, game number 2, here we go, and well, already onto the pitch. Who's able to get to it first? Sonic puts it on the back wall. It's the touch back, and well, it's not really the touch that Frenzy would have wanted, but well, still going to have to control this for now. It's on the backboard, no boost to do anything about it. The teammate comes flying in, not able to make contact, and I mean, it's just kept out once again, and Swift not able to just quite find the back of the net. There it is! Oh, Frenzy! And well, I promise you I said that name wrong, but regardless, Swift get the first goal.
We believe it's Freezy. We've had discussions. Chat's come to our aid, and
Okay.
we believe it's Freezy. I understand the confusion though, because I called him Frozy for about 2 of those previous series games. Anyway, he does get that first goal for Swift. There is life, and maybe there's a series. As Swift are coming forwards, Freezy with another chance. It's going to go wide right. Wabbit, that is not the clearance he would have wanted. Gives it on a plate for Kilogram, who gets the second goal for Swift, and they have fought back with aplomb in this game number 2.
Certainly, and I mean, Swift, we were saying you can't be the game 1 Andy, you can't be the person to just go, oh, it's game 1, Holdra, they dominated, and I mean, that's the series set in stone. No, Swift answer back already with 1 minute gone, and 4 minutes still on the clock, and still a lot to do for both of these teams. Yoshi trying to keep this going, trying to flip reset, and well, trying to pass it over to a teammate, and it is going to be cleared away by the Swift defense. Sonic trying to run this downfield, and we actually have 2 players locked in a Rule 1 right now, so I don't know if anyone in chat thought they were seeing a 2v2 tournament today, but I mean, it's just a bit of a bonus, isn't it, Rhino?
If you like 4-mans, you're living right now. It's Freezy on that sidewall. Fair play to the players for keeping this locked in a grand final. I respect it. Sonic looking for the dunk. It's Wabbit to send it clear. This is 2v2 for the moment. There is a Rule 1 right now between Yoshi and Kilogram. 2 big players for both of these sides. Freezy looking to put this in the middle. It's going to be Wabbit to send it clear. Looking for that shot. It's Sonic sending it away. Don't break that Rule 1! Got it! That's Wabbit demoing Kilogram. That's the Rule 1 done, and I have to say I'm disappointed in the Holdra attack. And we saw a Rule 1 break the other day, and the team that broke that Rule 1, they lost the series. So, Hodge, could this be a sign of things to come?
You never know, it might be. We'll have to find out. Swift still have a lot to do. They still have this 2-goal lead, but there's still a lot of time for Holdra to make this comeback. Yoshi off the reset, not able to find an opening, and just kept out for now as Wabbit going to try and keep things going, as every single player on the side of Holdra, they want to try and get involved. They want to try and push this aggressive side, but it seems like Swift are just trying to find the counter tracks, and well, Holdra, they're trying to take these shots, but they're taking them too quickly. They need to take a little bit more time here.
Yeah, they need to be more measured in their attack, no doubt about that. 2 minutes 30 on the clock. It's very clear now that Holdra are the fan, whatever the opposite of favorite is. No one likes them anymore because they broke that Rule 1, including myself. Wabbit flying through. It's Kilogram to pick it up on that back wall, in the middle by Wabbit. Falcon looking for the shot. It's Yoshi to try and send it back, and he's not going to find a shot on target. He's going to try and get it around Freezy, but he puts it off that back wall. Wabbit needs to weed it. Oh my goodness, I fell for it. Wabbit needs to weed this, does he? Send it clear, and Hodge, please take this from me before I make another mistake.
Here we go. And back into the midfield. Who's going to get possession? Who's going to be able to take control so far? Just back into the midfield. We see 50s coming out on both sides. Nobody able to take control. Maybe it's going to be Wabbit to strike right back, but no. It's kept out by Freezy once again. And well, he's going to have to do something mental here. Puts it on the backboard, but not able to make contact with it. It's cleared by Huldra, but can they get possession on it? It just seems like they're feeding it to Swift. There's the shot. There's the goal. And finally, somebody from Huldra able to make contact, able to hit the shot, and able to put themselves back in with a chance of taking this game.
Boo! Unbiased caster here, but boo! It's Vulcan who gets that goal to make it back to a one-score game. Sonic pushing that forwards, but isn't going to get the 100. It's Sonic and Kilogram to discuss their differences, and eventually Sonic gets that 100. So now it's Yoshi on this sidewall, looking for the equalizer, looking the goal that will bring this game potentially to overtime. Ball in the middle, Kilogram with 0 boost, able to get the clearance. Yoshi not going to get that challenge either, and Sonic now going to try and challenge Vulcan, but it's lots of pressure from Huldra. There's a chance in the middle for Wabbit. It's saved away by Freezy. It's back in from Yoshi, and they do get the goal to tie the game up and potentially take us to an OT. But Hodge, 55 seconds on the clock is plenty of time for one of these teams to go and win it.
Plenty of time still remains. Who's able to find a crucial goal? Who's able to find the next goal? Only time will tell. And it's almost a kickoff goal there. I don't know if you saw that one, but Huldra almost able to strike just off the kickoff. Very EU thing, and it's interesting to see it being translated over to the sub-Saharan Africa region. Who's able, though, to take this game number 2? Is it going to be a tied series, or is it going to be Huldra going up 2-0? And I mean, we've already seen a couple of I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. We've already seen some very boring finals this week already. Let's hope we don't see another one. Let's hope we can find something entertaining for the fans. Sonic gonna try and keep the hopes and dreams alive as well, he wants the fans to have one hell of a show here. Yoshi off the backboard. It's gonna drop down. Sonic to collect, and I'm interested to see if Swift can make anything of this attack. They've managed to keep it going, but can they get a hand on it? 7 seconds remaining. Freezy gonna put it off the back wall. Nobody able to get contact with it. Sonic with one last chance, one last attack. It's popped up in the air. Wabbit now trying to turn the tide, trying to get a catch. Kilogram maybe to end it. Still kept up though. Sonic off the wall, able to maybe try and send it to a teammate. Freezy picks it up. It's still in the air. Is this gonna hit the ground? It is. We've got overtime.
That was one of the longest 0 seconds of all time, but now it's going to come back to that OT golden goal as Sonic looking for a teammate, not going to get the bump either, and Yoshi sends it away. It's Huldra looking to capitalize on some mistakes in the back lines. Wabbit is up in the middle and is unchallenged, and Wabbit scores for Huldra to make it 3-2, 2-0 in the series. And Hodge, it's heartbreaking really for Swift, who were 2-0 up for so long in that game. They just couldn't hold on.
Just couldn't hold on. The pressure might have got to them, and well, the side of Huldra, everybody shoots and everybody scores, as you see on the stats right there. Every single player on this squad getting a goal, and a lot of shots from each player here as well. Everybody putting in a shift, and well, Swift not quite shift and trying to get mixed, not get mixed up with the words there. And well, Swift they put up a really nice performance, but like you say, they just weren't quite able to hold on when it really mattered, and they are going to fall in that second game. Can they bring this back to a tie game? Can they even start things off in game number 3, or is it going to be them looking at a potential reverse sweep? We know they have, the capabilities to do it, but we haven't been able to see it just quite yet. And well, this is sort of the crucial game. Game number 3. Are you going to step up, or are you just going to sort of, let the other team take over? And we're going to have to see right now.
That game was significantly closer than game 1, though. Swift has shown that they are in this grand final, and they are not a pushover. They can come through and they can score goals, and Huldra need to be on top of their game if they're going to keep this this kind of level up, right? That might drop in. It's not going to, but Kilogram has a chance in the middle, gets the dunk. Sonic gonna fly through. Wabbit with 0 boost, still gets the pre-jump somehow. Huldra survive again, and I don't like how many times I'm saying that, Hodge, because it's just not looking great for Swift on offense.
Yeah, definitely not just yet, but maybe they can turn that around. Sonic going to collect 100 and maybe going to have a ball to work with. It's not going to quite make the connection, though. That's just passed out into the middle. Wabbit has a free ball onto the backboard. All three players in net, but nobody able to make contact. It's a shambles in the goal. Was Wabbit able to get the first, set himself up, and knock it down? First goal on the side of Huldra. And we definitely could be looking at a quadruple match point against the guys over at Swift, unless they can make this comeback.
Wabbit must have been rubbing his lucky Wabbit's foot, because that is an absolute gift from the side of Swift. Dropped down right in the front of the goal. And it's 1-0 to Huldra. And they look to right the wrongs of that last game. They don't want it to be close. They want to absolutely decimate Swift. There was a chance there, but Kilogram sends it into the top of the net. He's going to go for the shot as he follows in. The double touch from Kilogram weighs heavy on the minds of Huldra, and it's 1-1.
What a redirect pass there from Kilogram. Sets himself up, says, you know what, Wabbit, if you can do it, I'll just go and do it slightly better. And it's tied up instantly there as Swift managed to answer right back. Sonic now trying to step up himself, said, you know what, Kilogram, you can't be having all the fun over here. We want to get ourselves on the board as well. Another shot comes through from Freezy, but nobody quite able to make contact on the side of Swift. The ball just still levitates in this Huldra side of the field as the demo comes through. The shot just flies in, and Sonic goes supersonic to get the second goal for Swift.
Exceptional work, Hodge. Exceptional work. Love what you do. That is top right-hand corner, top postage stamp. However you want to refer to it, upper 90 if you're American and you don't know football that much. It's very nice from them, absolutely, as they take the second goal, and now they're looking to even get more. Freezy gonna pop that down. Wabbit on the sidewall, looking to bring this forwards. Gonna drop down, but Sonic sends it clear. Nice work from the Swift defense, and now trying to convert that into some offense. Freezy comes through, gonna find nothing, and Yoshi gets dunked by Kilogram off the sidewall, goes low. Wabbit reads it in time. Sonic tries to keep the ball in the Huldra half, does a good job of that for the moment. Falcon has 0 boost, so Yoshi takes over, passing to Wabbit, trying to get it over Kilogram, does just that, and now Yoshi has a chance. Puts it in the corner. Falcon to try and get a shot. Kilogram sends it clear very well, though. Freezy, chance near post. Not going to find it with Wabbit being back in good position. Sonic trying to get through, trying to find a ball into the middle. No second man means that the offense kind of stalls out there for Swift.
The secret to success here for Swift seems to be keep this pressure on. Do not let Huldra back you into a corner. And, well, if you let that happen, they will take over. It seems to be working out so much better for them this game. But can they hold on? Can Kilogram make the touch? Is he able to get this free ball? Is able to get control of it for now. 50's out one. Gonna get 100 and continue on the attack. Takes it off the wall. Pass over to Freezy, who looks for the connection, but the Huldra defense saw it coming, had it covered, and Kilogram gonna have to have this covered as he stands strong on the defense.
Moving forwards, it's Yoshi to challenge. Sonic on the back wall, gonna send it back to midfield, but the only person waiting there is Falcon, who puts it onto that left corner. Kilogram, though, all backflips could cause problems. Freezy sends it clear, now looking to get it past Wabbit. Good 50 from both players. It's roughly won by Wabbit. That's another rule one! It's in the line of Swift. They're controlling each other. I don't know what's happening. Who is that? It's Sonic. And I think it's Yoshi. But Kilogram will end the rule one the correct way, Hodge. The gentleman's way. The right way, and that's by scoring a goal.
Well, I'm not really sure what to say about that, to be honest. It seems like there's just carnage all over the field. We've got demos, we've got rule ones, and maybe we've got another goal on the side of Swift if Huldra can't stay strong on defense. It's a shot! It's a wonderful shot! And Sonic from the ceiling puts the angle on target, is able to find the fourth here for Swift and potentially keep them alive in the series.
Could potentially keep them alive in the series. 2 goals each for Sonic and Kilogram, playing incredibly well, but this is a transformed Swift from what we saw in games 1 and 2. And Kilogram moves forwards, looking for a shot. Yoshi's going to be there with the save with 0 boost, so Sonic should be able to turn on this. Better franchise anyway. Sonic trying to get around it, but unable to do so. It's Wabbit now. in the corner, looking for a teammate, looking for a friend. Not going to find anyone just yet. Yoshi dunks that down. There's no one in goal. Sonic has no boost. And Yoshi tells me that I'm wrong. It's Yoshi who's the better character, not Sonic. And he puts it down into the goal for 2 goals to Hydra. There is still a chance of this comeback.
We've seen this comebacks from Hulger before. Can they do it again? 1 minute and 16 seconds remaining. Who can find the shot? Who can find the goal? Sonic going to try and extend the lead once again. Looks to beat everybody, but no, it's kept out. It's not quite on target. Kilogram now tries to win the 50 off the backflip. Not able to do so. It pinches back to Sonic, but he's awkward on the backboard. Has no boost. Shot open for Yoshi, but what a Kilogram! Wabbit with the follow-up though, gets it done with 56 seconds remaining. We are back to a 1-goal game here on DFH Stadium.
What is it? What is it about this Swift team that they just have no ice? They have a player on their team called Freezy Hodge. They've got 0 ice at all. It's absolutely outrageous. Sonic coming through, going to try and beat Yoshi, but that's not going to happen. Wabbit flies through. Huldra looking for this equalizer, and they might as well find it. 100 picked up by Wabbit. It's at the near post. It's saved away by Sonic. Wabbit turns, tries to get it on target. Kilogram to clear. Very little boost on the side of Swift. Could cause problems in a moment. Wabbit in the corner. Looks for a teammate. No one's home, and Freezy sends it clear. It's now Yoshi trying to challenge this one. Freezy in the corner. Not going to beat Falcon. But it's Sonic to put it back in the middle. It's on target, but Yoshi sends it clear. Can he get it past Kilogram? Yes, he can. Falcon moves forward. Tries to get a touch there. Doesn't find one. Yoshi into the middle. Wabbit's waiting. It's saved away by, I think, Freezy. And that might just be the save that means that still Swift are able to win this game. Kilogram needs to dunk this ball. Don't go for a shot. Wabbit is there on the save, and Swift, they just about, by the skin of their teeth, by a razor's edge, eke out game 3.
I mean, I just don't really know what to think of this. It's Swift. They get these goals. They show us that they can be in these situations. But when they get this lead, it seems like they change their play style mid-game. They start playing passive, and it then just starts to look a bit scary. Huldra, they get control of the midfield. They get control of the possession. And well, I mean, it seems that whenever that happens, they start to just take over, and Swift, they can't let that happen. They need to keep playing. You know, they need to keep playing what has found them success, And, I mean, 9 saves there coming out on the side of Swift, I believe, I saw there. And, I mean, that's the performance you got to keep up if you want to try and keep up with Huldra in this series. But, I mean, it's such a close game either way. I could see this still going anyway. But can Swift keep up? Can they keep extending their momentum as Sonic now looks for a shot off the kickoff? Because, like I said, Rhino, they can't just let Huldra walk all over them. They need to keep this offensive pressure going. That is the secret to success. That is how Swift can get this win. But can they keep it going?
It's going to be tough. It's going to take a lot of mental fortitude. Will they have it? Kilogram in that left-hand side is going to try and get it around, but not going to find a way out. Sonic, that's not the touch you wanted, son, but Kilogram's able to send it away. It's going to be... Oh, I thought Falcon was going to get a shot from the corner there. Instead, it's Wabbit. Saved away by Kilogram. Chance now as Swift starts to move forwards as a pack. Kilogram, pass. Sonic, shot. Gets it past 1. Gets it past 2. It hits the crossbar. So close to the opener from Swift, but they still surge. Kilogram chance. Yoshi with the save. And the ball on that far side. Sonic into the middle. Kilogram has a chance. It's going to be turned in by Sonic, surely. Yes. It's not the Swift goal. It's not the quick goal that Sonic is used to. But it doesn't matter how they go in, Hodge, as long as they find the net.
What an angle there from Sonic. Maybe he was just looking for a pass back to his teammate, or maybe he was just predicting the inevitable. And, I mean, what an angle, what a read to hit that into the net from his positioning on the back wall. First goal to Swift. You said they have no ice. They want to be ice cold. They're coming straight out of the freezer after that last game, and they want to keep continuing on. Sonic off the wall, looks to keep the possession going. Kilogram looks for the second touch. He does get a second touch. It's a bit late. The demo comes through from Sonic, and once again, Swift, it's working out for them. These demos are coming in clutch, and they get themselves off to a second goal lead. We saw it in game 2. It didn't work. We saw it in game 3. It worked. Can they do it in game 4?
People in chat, they're asking Swift to park the bus and play on the counter. They're not listening to that. They are just pedal to the metal, full offense. Freezy might need to deal with this one. He's not done very well on the first chance, but he does save the ball eventually from Yoshi. Now it's Wabbit trying to turn this one on target, but we've seen what Huldra can do when their backs are against the wall. In that second half of a game, they weirdly start to find some kind of answers. Wabbit, oh my goodness, almost put that right in the path of Freezy, but it's sent away now. Yoshi, maybe looking for a pass. Wabbit takes over into the corner. Freezy can't challenge. It's in the middle. Yoshi with a chance. Yoshi with a goal. He doesn't need Mario. He's just got bottom left-hand corner, and that's going to do him for now. 3 minutes. It's 2-1.
Well, you talk about Swift playing off those counterattacks. It hasn't worked out for them so well so far, but Huldra, it certainly has. They play off those counterattacks wonderfully, and they get the first goal there. Maybe it's a second. Wabbit takes to the ceiling, looks to get a double down. It comes off of a Swift player, and it's tragic on the side of Swift. But it's absolute brilliance on the side of Huldra as Wabbit gets another one from the ceiling. The save wasn't quite there, but it goes in nonetheless. Tied game. We saw this earlier on. Is it going to get the same result, or is Swift going to answer back like they couldn't do before?
That's what they've got to find now. It always seems that Swift start the series well, and then it's turned on by Huldra. Hang on a minute. Falcon is going to complete the turnaround from 2-0 down to Huldra leading 3-2. And Hodge, you're doing a fantastic little dance there in the cameras. I wish the people could see, but they can't. But that one got you excited.
It certainly did. I don't know if that was supposed to be a fake attempt to just fake out the defense and let his teammate come through for the shot, or if it was just a miss that worked out in the end. But regardless, it's a third goal, and it's Huldra stepping up once again. Yoshi there now trying to center it. It is the defense whiffing the shot, but thankfully it is going to be saved away eventually. Now it's Freezy, looks to go ahead and just go ahead and put it straight on target. We're tied up once again with half the game still to go. Freezy bounces over the top of one, turns himself into a trampoline, says goodbye to his teammates there, but regardless, it was a worthy sacrifice. It's tied up here.
And it's 2 team hat tricks. Every single player in this server has scored 1 goal, and there's 6 goals on the board. That is oddly satisfying. There's no doubt about that. Wabbit is here to destroy my dreams, though, and he's got his second of the game, putting himself as the top scorer right now in this game. And just as Swift thought the momentum had turned, the game had shifted, Wabbit comes in to shut them down.
We talked about at the start of this series, this was the biggest challenge that Swift would had to overcome to win out here. They're coming into this playoff bracket as the number 6 seed in the elite tier, in the elite division. They only won 2 games throughout the entire of the regular season. But, well, they've already managed to equalize that so far throughout today. Can they go one step further? Can they get that third and important win to secure themselves the top prize in this event against the number 1 team in the Elite Division? Kilogram gonna try, do just that, slots it perfectly. We've got a tied game once again.
The MVP from the semi-finals strikes into the heart of Huldra, and that's 4-4. This game is back and forth, left and right, all over the place. No one is looking dominant. No one is looking off the pace either. It's Wabbit to send it forwards. Pass from Kilogram is misread by Sonic, but he's going to get a second bite at the cherry over onto that side wall and is going to take it forwards for Swift. Can they get the goal that would put them into the lead in this game number 3, I believe, as it's 2-1 in the series right now to Huldra. Turning on that one is Wabbit. Freezy has a free shot. It's going to find its way into the corner. No, it's not. Kilogram flies through and he gets his hat trick. Kilogram with the 5th of the game for Swift. Flies through 3 goals from 7 shots. He's their attacker and they need him more than ever.
What a play there from Kilogram, comes down from up high to strike another one home for Swift. You talk about having a second bite of the cherry, well maybe Huldra, they had their second bite, they bit the stone, and well, they might be biting the stone here if it is going to be Swift gonna get another one as Kilogram makes it 6, and Swift are marching to a tied series here in the grand final of the Elite Division of RSC SSA Season 2.
This is insane. Huldra went 2-0 up in the series, and I think a lot of people were very concerned that that would be it. Swift didn't have a response. They didn't have anything, but now Sonic gets his second of the game. By the way, 100% shooting record, 2 goals from 2 shots. And that second one is an absolute beauty into the bottom right-hand corner.
Another shot, another goal for Swift. This could be the moment they need, the momentum they need to take this game and, well, look to start taking this series. Kilogram still has to show up and show out on defense, though, as it's not quite over yet. It's over to the wall. Who's able to intercept it? It is a Huldra player, but they have to send everything. They have to send the house. But you know who is sending the house? It's Swift. They've learned from their last games. They're continuing the pressure, and this is what happens when you do just that. It works out for them. Sonic off the back ball. Looks to keep things going. Another shot sent downfield by one of the Swift members, as that's just gonna be on target. It's another one. It's an 8th, and Sonic doubles the score of Huldra's success. And well, at this point, Swift have guaranteed themselves a tied series, Rhino. We are at least getting a 6-game series.
We are, and that game 7 is inching closer. Falcon getting one for the road. Let's not talk about it, okay? 18 seconds, 3 goals. That would be absolutely ridiculous. And I think I may need the paramedics to come around my house because of the amount that I would be like on the floor, okay? So let's not even consider it. 3 goals from 18 seconds is not going to happen. It physically can't, and we are going to have a tied series. Hang on a minute. Wabbit, what are you cooking here? 100 boost, looking for a goal. Off the back wall, Sonic sends it clear, and that should be enough. Hang on a minute. Falcon puts that one down.
There we go. There we go.
It's sent away. That's it. Okay. No craziness for the moment, but what is crazy is that scoreline.
13 goals.
8-5 to Swift. 13 goals in 5 minutes of Rocket League Hodge. And again, I was talking about it. Swift have proved time and time again, it is not a fluke that they're here. They are not the complete outsiders. What they are is challengers, and they are here to win this grand final.
Well, just as a quick little stat for you here, Rhino. In that goal, there was a 13% of well, actually it's not quite accurate. It's almost accurate, but it was around 13% of Swift's goals in that game, of their entire season goals, just in that singular game. 13%. So yeah, it was a very active game for them, and they're going to look to continue that into the next couple of games. They're going to want to close out this series, but can they do it, or will they be shut down once more? Like we saw at the start of the series, Huldra are going to look to answer back, going to look to try and take the series back, but are they going to be able to do it? Questions, a lot of them still on our minds for both of these teams, but it's about how you answer right back. The players getting themselves joined on the field any second now, as well, we are going to be starting our game number 5. It seems like everyone's doing a little bit of teleporting around the pitch right now. I'm not pretty confused myself as to what's going on, but you know, eventually these teams should you know, get ready. They should be able to go, and well, it looks like that is what's going to happen. Everybody going to get on the pitch right now for this next game. We're on to the Aquadome here for the next match, and well, I don't quite know what's happening right now. It seems like we are going to get a restart here, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we are going to quickly go for that. And so sorry about that, everybody. But yeah, we're just going to sort of build the momentum a little bit more, and both of these teams going to have a little bit more of a chance to you know, build that momentum themselves. Have a little bit of an extra timeout, should he say, Rhino?
Yeah, a bit of an awkward one. One of the players got kicked from the lobby for a reason that we don't know. But it couldn't really be a better time to do it, right? 2-2, series finally balanced, finally poised, minimum of 6 games on the line, and I would have to say that the winner of this game is going to have the momentum moving forwards because they're going to take series point. Whichever team wins this game takes series point in the grand finals, and when you start thinking like that, a little bit of pressure comes off because you know at that point all you need to do is win one more game.
Yep, that's the question though. Can Swift be the Grim Reapers of this entire sort of tier? Can they run through the entire of everybody above them in the league? Like we say earlier on, coming into this day as the number 6 seed in this league, and they're in the grand finals against the number 1 seed, tied in a series with just scoring 8 goals against them. Can we see them go the entire way? It would be miraculous. It would be a miracle. But as these players are going to get themselves joined up and start this match, well, we are going to be figuring out who is going to be doing just that. We're all going to get them on the pitch here, Rhino, as we start game number 5, and who is going to go up in the series?
I have to ask a question I don't really want to ask, but how must Atrox be feeling right now? And for people who don't know who Atrox are, they are the team that came 7th in this league. They missed out on playoffs by 1 goal difference. They had exactly the same win record. They had exactly the same win percentage. They literally only missed out by 1 goal difference. And what must they be thinking right now? Because the team that they missed out to are sat here in the grand finals. It's Kilogram pushing it over to the side. He's going to try and clear the ball as well. Sends it straight to Falcon, who's going to try and get on the end of this, but he's not able to. It's now Wabbit. Big demo in from Yoshi onto Kilogram is going to send him back to the Shadow Realm. And now Kilogram can't read that one. Problems now. Kilogram takes over. It's a bit awkward. I think that was a team bump there. So Yoshi gets a chance to move forwards. Fakes there, but Kilogram doesn't take the bait. Now it's Sonic moving forwards. Looking for the pass. Freezy's open. Can he find him? Yes, he can, but he misses. Hodge, that was an incredible chance for 1-0, and it goes begging.
Certainly, who's going to be able to strike first though? Maybe it's going to be Freezy, puts it on target, but saved away once again by Huldra. Now, on the attack is Wabbit. We've seen him create so many opportunities for this team. Huldra going to keep it going. It drops down. Who's first to it? Absolutely nobody. And Kilogram now going to try and pass this over to Sonic, who looks to try and go supersonic and take it through the skies. Not able to find the goal though. Maybe it's just going to roll through the defense, but no. Finally kept out by Wabbit, and Kilogram now going to try and keep this going up the wall. Who's able to get a hand on it? Sonic looks to challenge, but he's sort of made a complete hash of it, and well, now it's Kilogram in a bit of a 1v2 situation. It's going to be a goal for Wabbit, and Huldra trying to send Swift swimming with the fishies here in the middle of the ocean.
Wabbit will never have an easier goal than that. Comes off the back wall, has the entire goal to aim at. It's harder to miss that one. And hey, it's a good thing he's not Darwin Nunez. Let's just say that one, as it's Wabbit now trying to challenge this one. Yoshi goes up early. It's Sonic to send it clear. Gets it past Falcon as well. Freezy has a chance. Sonic chasing Wabbit. It's going to go in. Oh, what a save from Wabbit. Keeping his goal line protected for the moment. Kilogram picks up the 100 though. Steals his boost, but Wabbit still is able to get 100 in opponent's territory. Sonic having to deal with this. Not doing very well. It's back to Falcon, who goes for a shine onto the crossbar. What a save! They keep that the scoreline at 1-0, but that should have been 2 from Huldra.
It definitely should be, but is this going to be the first from Swift? It's passed down. Freezy gets a touch, not quite on target, bumps his own teammate, and Swift, well, their offense is looking a little bit shaky right now as Freezy now going to try and keep this out of the net. Has a little bit of boost to work with, but not really much at all. He's able to get it over 1 with the flip, but I mean, this is just going to drop down, and Yoshi has a lot of boost to work with. Is 50'd out though, and Sonic to take to the skies to try and clear the lines. Is going to try and land on it to keep this going, and regardless, is going to keep things going. Is not able to find the angle. Maybe Kilogram can. It's kept out by Wabbit, and nobody quite able to just find that angle, find that shot needed to get another goal for either side. But Kilogram gonna try and do just that. fires it through the defense, cannonballs himself to try and get this victory. And I mean, at this point, Swift, their offense has been peak all series, but Huldra's defense has been peak as well. So who is going to come out on the better edge of it?
This is something we've not seen for a while. Normally it is Swift starting the game strong and then fading, but at this point it is Huldra who took the advantage, and now they've taken the advantage even further. What has happened here? It's a kickoff goal. Freezy has 100 boost but doesn't use it, and Yoshi comes over and dunks him out of the server. 2-1, 1 minute 45 on the clock, and Huldra desperately want series point.
This is why you've got to try it and, you know, be aware of your surroundings in this game. You get it past one, sure, but there's another teammate flying straight at you. Sonic now going to be that teammate to try and fly it through the sky. Looks to put it on target, but it's just a little bit wide. Nobody even having to move a muscle to save that one away. But, well, it's going to be the pressure going to be kept up right now by Huldra as it's going to drop off the wall. Yoshi going to try and get control of it, but it has been stolen straight away by one of the Swift members who tried to take control of it. But Swift not able to do so. It's cleared away by Huldra. And, I mean, the boost not really there on the side of Swift. It is now as, well, Sonic going to pick up a full 100. But Swift, they can't seem to quite find it on target. The bumps have been their success. And, I mean, they haven't managed to do it successfully just yet, but maybe they're going to turn that around.
Maybe 50 seconds on the clock. Is it going to be Huldra to ice it out, or is it going to be Swift to send us to OT? Falcon puts it in the middle. Freezy gonna try and clear it. It's Sonic instead. Yoshi at the really difficult angle. Kilogram able to save it away. Now it's Falcon into the corner, looking for a second touch. Kilogram sends it clear, can't get the dunk onto Yoshi. Freezy with 0 boost, gives it to Sonic, who has a chance from midfield, and he absolutely does nothing with it. It's Falcon coming back the other end. Freezy with a chance on that sidewall. Yoshi and Wabbit sitting back, not wanting to overextend, overcommit. And they've done a good job there of winning out that 50. Kilogram into the middle. Falls right to Falcon, who again has the entire goal to aim at, but maybe Darwin Nunez is in the server because he's absolutely missed that one. It might not make a difference in the end. This ball should just drop, and indeed, Huldra take that series point, but Hodge, they had to work so hard for it.
Yeah, it was looking a little bit shaky there at the end from Huldra, but at the end of the day, the best thing to kill that ball was just to go for that 50, send it to the ground. And, I mean, like you say, Huldra had to work for it throughout that entire game. It was nothing short of a miracle, but at the end of the day, it was, in fact, going to be Huldra taking that game. Swift going to have to answer back on Game 6, or Huldra are going to take this, but, I mean, are they able to do it? We'll have to find out, Rhino, as all these players now going to be diving down to Neo Tokyo to try and either close out this series or send us the distance, send us to Game 7.
I mean, if there's a series that calls for it, I feel like it's this one. Both teams have been so evenly matched across the game. We only had one real blowout, I believe. Hang on a minute, we are asking players to wait. Wabbit was kicked, he's now rejoined, so we are back. The players are in. We're in Neo Tokyo, and Hodge, will it be Huldra's grand championship to take home, or will Swift see us through to a Game 7?
Well, at the moment, it's looking like Huldra are going to try and end it right now. The first goal already on the board. And I'm interested actually as to why nobody has used their timeout yet, specifically Swift. Remember, Rhino, timeouts are allowed in this series, but nobody opting to use it.
No one opting to use it yet. And Huldra looked to make a statement early, as they did in that last game, actually. Kilogram trying to get a shot on target. It's Yoshi to send it clear. He's 1v1 with Sonic. Sonic pushes it over to the side. Falcon flying through, looking for something, but it's Sonic now to get it past Wabbit and get the clearance that he was looking for. Gets it past Wabbit once again. Yoshi off the back wall. Pass into Wabbit. Has a chance. Drops it down. Hits the crossbar. Yoshi on the follow-up. Sends it wide. That goes out for a throw-in if there's no walls. That's for sure. As Huldra had a chance to get the second on the board. But Hodge, they're not clinical enough.
Not just yet. Wabbit certainly is, though. He's going to try and place a second on target. Is able to do so. and Huldra are marching their way to a Bob's Ramen victory here on Neo Tokyo. They want to do it on this map, but are Swift going to be able to answer back like we've seen them do before, or is it going to be shut down right here, right now?
We'll soon find out. It's back in play. It's over on this right-hand side. Sonic whiffs on that one. Kilogram coming through, looking for the pass up to Freezy. Freezy jumps, looking maybe for the pass back. No, goes for a shot, and he's gonna score! Freezy into the top right corner. It's unsavable from Wabbit. Not able to get a connection that he would have wanted. And that is 2-1. And when Swift are down, they have it in them. They have that mentality of continue to fight and keep fighting for your place. That's what they're doing here. But Vulcan had a free shot there, and he's going to miss wide left and over the top as well. Sonic chance sends it clear, but not going to happen just yet. Wabbit coming forwards, looking for the shots, making 3-1. It's going to be saved by Freezy. And a big demo onto Yoshi as well. Kilogram coming up the other end, stopped in his tracks by Vulcan, but this game is end to end, Hodge.
End-to-end action on both sides. Who's able to get the better side of it, though? We're about to find out. So far, it's been Huldra, but Swift, they've showed up and showed out on so many games so far. Kilogram gonna try and send us the distance, but kept away once again. Gonna try, obviously, they have to send this, forget Kilogram, it has to be a kilometer to try and get them all the way to Champions Field. Sonic now down from the heavens, but not able to place it on target. Kilogram pops this up, maybe looking for a pass to Sonic, but Sonic, well, misflipped a little bit there. Now Freezy in to try and challenge, and Yoshi waiting in the midfield to redirect it out of place there for a Swift member. Nobody able to get contact. It's Kilogram on the 50, able to make contact, but, well, not in the distance that you probably think that they would want.
No, Kilogram is able to send that clear, though. Yoshi with 100 gets it past Sonic as well. Now tries to put the dagger in the hearts of Swift, but it's well saved by Freezy. It's now on that side wall. Wabbit looking for the pass into Yoshi. Yoshi is going to challenge this. Might have been a problem. Got to look for that bottom right-hand corner. Wabbit is back in time to make the save. Bit faster on that one, and Kilogram has a goal and the equalizer, but not to be yet. Kilogram looking for a teammate. Sonic at the back post is going to backflip, but wasn't going to get there anyway. It was sent clear by the Huldra defense. It's now Kilogram. Puts this ball down. Can he get it past Wabbit? Yes, he can. Can he find a teammate in the middle, or is he going to go alone? He tries to go for the shot instead, and Vulcan is there to read him and send him packing. Kilogram turns, looks for a shot. Wabbit doesn't get bumped, and so is easily able to send that clear. There's a massive demo in the back lines. Kilogram takes out Vulcan, but nothing doing yet, but they are pushing Swift. They are continuously pushing for that equalizer.
Let's see if Cinderella's going to have one more story, one more show for us here on the main stream, or is Huldra going to shut them down here and now? 1.5 minutes to find out. Sonic going to try and keep this going. The pressure is there from Swift, but Huldra have stood strong on the defense, and they can't able to find a breakthrough. Now it's Vulcan trying to end it, kept out for now. Wabbit up onto the back wall. Kilogram going to try and get it past, but now the net's open. All Wabbit has to do is place the shot on target. This could definitely be over now, as Huldra going to look to kill it on the spot on Neo Tokyo, and they might have just done it there unless Swift can find the ice, find out what, well, find what you said they couldn't have, Rhino, and, well, we'll have to see they're able to do it.
That is a really rough double commit on the back lines. No doubt in that, as the communications maybe not on point in that Swift VC. Kilogram coming around the side. Needs to be Yoshi, but there's very limited boost available for the Swift side. Freezy into Sonic. Has a chance for the redirect. It's saved away by Yoshi. And with 50 seconds ticking down, it's all about game management now for this Huldra team. That's a big demo, 50 there in the midfield. Sonic gets it past Vulcan though. Now moving forwards, looking for a second, gets into Kilogram, gets over the top, and there's a shot! There's life! Kilogram gets the second goal for Swift. 37 seconds on the clock. Do you believe?
Well, at this point, how could you not? Swift They've iced up before. They're going to try and do it again. 37 seconds, maybe off the kickoff. We'll have to see if they're able to. Freezy pops it up. Sonic jumps up for it. Had a little bit of a quiet game 6, but this is where you've got to try and find yourself some life in the series. Nobody able to get the follow-up. And as it's cleared away, you have to say it's so difficult for Swift to try and break out here. But Freezy going to try and do just that. Everybody's lacking on boost. It's into the middle. It is going to be dribbled over. And the 10 seconds timer going to start to tick down. It's up. It's down. It's all over the place. Cinderella for the third time this week might just be put 6 feet under once again. It was 4-0 on Monday, 4-1 on Tuesday. It's 4-2 today on Wednesday as Huldra take it in 6. And is that going to set us up tomorrow for a Game 7 Master Final? We'll have to see. The script has written itself, Rhino, and certainly the script has been thrown in the bin today as, well, it looked very, very close for Swift, but in the end of the day, the number 1 seed, your number 1 seed of Elite is going to come out on top. Huldra are going to take the top prize, and as you can see in dominant fashion, the stats up on the screen right there, and they're going to take the 2,750 rand.
Yeah, Swift, you shall not go to the ball. There is Huldra there to win out, and massive credit to Swift because that series was so exciting, so hype. I'm sure everyone in chat thoroughly enjoyed that. Oh my goodness, I'm starting to fall apart as well. Look at those goals, right? It's so close, 19-17, equal on shots. Few more saves for Huldra, but overall, those stats tell the story of an incredibly even game. And here we go. Your series MVP will be Wabbit. Across 6 games, points of 3,111, 21 shots and 10 goals, but also an important stat there is double-digit saves. 10 saves from Wabbit. He was everywhere on the pitch for the Valkyrie Knights side. And you have to say, in the end, Hodge, they probably did deserve it.
Yeah, they absolutely did deserve it. They played such an amazing game throughout this entire bracket, throughout this entire playoff bracket. And I spoke to the man Falcon earlier on yesterday. He said he was going to put on a performance today, and he ended up getting it done in the end. Massive shout out to that entire team of Huldra for getting it done when it mattered. But we're not done just yet. We've still got tomorrow. We've still got the Master playoffs to get through here at RSC SSA Season 2. One more day of action. Thank you to all the casters for hopping on and, showing us their talent today. Thank you very much. And I want to put a big thank you here as, it doesn't get talked about a lot. Thank you very much for Hazza behind the scenes doing all the production for this entire playoffs for all 4 days. Everyone, let's get some W Hazza in chat. Man is a legend. But yeah, Rhino, we're going to be back tomorrow. We're still here for one more day of action. And as we're going to close things out right there, and right here, it's going to be an insane day of action. One more to go, Rhino, and well, everybody in chat, do not go anywhere. We're kicking things off at the same time that we've been doing, and well, I don't exactly know what the matchup is that we have to start off tomorrow, but it's going to be a good one nonetheless, everybody. So come back, don't miss a day of action. Come back for the final day of action, and we'll see you tomorrow very, very soon.